Popmi.
Biar seru nggak terputus, Popmi Dus. Topping cangki sama gurihnya itu sob. Beuh. Yuk sob, sikat Popmi. Seru terus kuy.
Hydro Coco. Why choose Hydro Coco?
Healthy. Tastes good.
Rasakan manfaat air kelapa asli untuk bantu jaga imun tubuh.
We choose Hydro Coco.
Real coconut water. Hydro Coco. Why choose Hydro Coco?
Healthy. Tastes good.
Rasakan manfaat air kelapa asli untuk bantu jaga imun tubuh.
We choose Hydro Coco.
Real coconut water.
Ada sebuah cerita tentang mereka yang bangkit dari keterpurukan, melawan keterbatasan, merajut karya untuk berdaya bersama, membuka jalan kemudahan dan rasa percaya akan masa depan. Di tengah tantangan, mereka suarakan harapan, bergerak untuk perubahan. IndiHome, aktivitas tanpa batas.
Selamat datang di sebuah pengalaman perjalanan baru Indonesia bersama InJourney. Terbang bersama kami untuk melihat pariwisata Indonesia. Sirkuit internasional, bentang alam, ragam atraksi budaya, produk lokal asli Indonesia, warisan budaya, keamanan dan kenyamanan. InJourney membawa keramahan Indonesia ke dunia.
Indonesia's Next Top Model Cycle 3, Sabtu dan Minggu, jam 7 malam.
Welcome back again on ISF 14 World Esports Championship Bali 2022.
Yeah.
All right, so high for today.
Yeah.
Yes.
And glad to be back again with me, Brenda Kwan, and also my amazing partner,
Mas Ger here, and we have two grand finals on our stage for today.
Yeah.
We will have CSGO and
Woo.
Mobile Legends, and of
Yeah.
course, before we start the game, I would like to give you information You can also watch the ISF 14 World Esports Championship through the platform Twitch on ISF_TV1, YouTube at PBSI, and YouTube at garudaku.se. And for the first grand final today, we will have CSGO between Mongolia and North Macedonia.
That's right, Mas Ger. But
Alright.
before we start to watch the grand final of CSGO, I would like to share some information about ISF 14 World Esports Championship Bali 2022, because this is the part of the Indonesia Esports Summit 2022, and also this is an annual celebration of the country esports ecosystem initiated by ISF and PBSI. And also it's an honor to us to be here because this is esports event with the most nationality competing offline. There has over 600 international athletes, 106 countries, and over 519 offline matches. And also we have 4 thematic stage. Can you guess what kind of thematic stage that we have on ISF? Let me share you. We have Earth stage.
Yes.
And also we have the Air stage.
Yes.
Fire stage.
Yep.
Ice stage. And here we are
Water stage.
on the Earth stage.
Yeah.
Right.
And the total of the prize pool is $500,000 with
That's
6
right.
games include Dota 2, Mobile Legends Bang Bang, PUBG Mobile, eFootball 2023,
That's right.
Tekken 7, and CSGO. And especially for the CSGO, there is not only CSGO male, but also CSGO female tournament of this year. All right, let's go. We start the first match of today, the grand final of CSGO on ISF 14 World Esports Championship. Let us take to the caster. Please welcome once again Contra and Eng.
Take it away.
What is up, gamers, and welcome to 14th World Esports Championship. Here with me is Ang. My name is Contra, and we are jet set and ready for our grand finals in the men's division of Counter-Strike Global Offensive. We got Team Mongolia versus Team North Macedonia.
Yeah, here we are in this grand final at ISF 14 World Esports Championship, which is supported by Wonderful Indonesia, Kemenpora, Nok, Kony, and of course, we need to thank all the sponsors. We do have GHL Group, GHL Auto, Nusa Pay, DAS, Gudang Crypto, Taiwan Excellence, Petamina, Hydro Coco, Plosa, Solfel and Antis. And of course, our official telco partner is Telkomsel. Obviously, we also needed a smartphone partner, so we do have a team up with Samsung Galaxy A series, which is an amazing smartphone. We do have Central Cargo as an official logistic partner, IndiHome, HIN, Merusaka Hotel, Episode Hotel, Mineski Global, Indonesian Football League, ESID, Lemon ID, and of course our media partners, which are Trans2Huj, Dehicom, Esport ID, Video.com, Dunia Games, Dance TV, Dance Play, Merah Putih, Bolascore, and Kami Bijak.
Well, I've been waiting for this day for quite some time. We have so many nations competing, and now it's down to the 2 very best teams out there.
Yeah.
Mongolia thrived all the way, getting every single game at hand on the upper brackets, and they will start with an advantage of a 1-pointer. And we have North Macedonia, the defending champions from the previous year, that has been able to upset many teams and also have climbed their way back up to meet up against Team Mongolia. This is definitely going to be a heated matchup. And, well, I hope that they can withstand the heat as we are finally here on the Earth stage with the boys. So I really want to see what could they churn out this time around. And, well, this is the map picks that we are already getting on our screen. North Macedonia will have the very first pick, starting off with Mirage. And then on second map, we do have Inferno picked by Mongolia. And then on the decider, I think this is where it's getting more interesting. Both of these teams have played a lot in Ancient, and they are absolutely comfortable with this map for the decider.
True. Well, so the game starts with 1-0, and I don't know if you know, but last year it happened the same for North Macedonia. They lost in the quarterfinals in the upper bracket, and then they went into the lower bracket and decimated everyone. I think winning the finals 3-1. Obviously, the upper bracket team had 1-0 advantage, so it was a clean sweep for Macedonian. This is what happened here today. Like yesterday, they played against Team ISF, who beaten them in 2 days ago, 2-1, and they won 16-4 on the second map. So I think they were prepared, and then maybe they weren't let's say, so warmed up or so cozy on this gameplay. So now, I think they're way more focused. I know it's 10 a.m., so probably the first map will be shaky, but it doesn't matter, as we will be having one grand final, which will be quite interesting to watch, as I truly believe that the North Macedonians are really well prepared for this one.
Exactly. Yesterday, like you said, they basically just clean sweep their opponents, where we didn't really expect Team ISF to not be able to answer back on those respective maps that they picked up even. So with that being said, they're looking to repeat history and remain on that throne. Meanwhile, Team Mongolia, they were hot off of the recent major that they were playing.
Yeah.
Well, just across the globe, of course. And we've seen them triumph, and they've been able to really show up big time, especially with players like Annihilation that's been able to basically get those perfect shots. And I do believe, looking at the track record of North Macedonia, sure, they may have had that upper bracket hiccup, but I believe that they have already learned a whole lot of lessons coming from that singular loss. So this is where it's all in or nothing for both teams.
I mean, Mongolia hasn't dropped a game. Of course, they lost the map here and there, but the thing is about them, I don't think they showed the whole of the tactics. So I think now is the time to unveil everything that they know, unveil the tactics, unveil the strategies. I think they kept a lot for this finals. I don't think they played with everything they had up their sleeves. And honestly, I think this is the time for them. This is the time to prove that they're not here by chance, by mistake. Like, obviously, if you don't buy a ticket, you don't win the lottery. So I think this is a time where they bought the ticket, and I think this is a time that we'll see the strats coming up from Blitz IGL. I don't know if you knew, but Blitz is the IGL. The guy that is the entry fragger, the guy that does the most frags in the team is actually the IGL. So I think this is a huge force for Mongolia, and they are trying to prove something here, and I think they will. We will be starting with Mirage, the first map, which is a pick from Macedonia, North Macedonia, and I think this first pick is quite strong for both of the teams. Like, Mirage is a standard map, everyone knows it. We're not seeing anything exotic at the first one, so let's say it's going to be a warm-up for both of the teams, considering it's so up in the morning.
Yeah. Overall, we've known them for great executions and setups over on the side, so this shouldn't be any form of a difference when you want to hit over on A as well as B. But yesterday, we've seen really swift attacks coming in from North Macedonia. I'm not too sure if that will ever overwhelm Mongolia, where usually you see them coming up with really strong establishment, especially over on the mid sector. So that's where they really have to keep an eye out. Like Blitz, he did show us that when you go to big maps like Nuke, he's always been able to lurk around, and you would expect a little bit more of that aggression as well, even if they are on that CT side. So these are some of the few things to look out for. And you did mention about tickets. We see a whole lot of crowd over here supporting each respective team, and we absolutely love it. We see the Macedonian flag up in the air.
He's getting ready for the finals.
Exactly.
We saw the game is paused, but we also saw the side. So I think we noticed that Mongolia is on the CT side of Mirage, so we will be starting with them on those side. Obviously, Macedonia is really good on Terror. I think they have better results as a terrorist than the CT, so this favors them on maybe every map. Of course, not Nuke, because everyone plays better CT as Nuke. But it's still doable for them on every map. Like I think the biggest comebacks they made so far were the comebacks where actually they got on the tier side, sorry.
I absolutely agree with you. Overall, I think like certain teams would be having a little bit more of a trouble not entering the site.
Yeah.
It's more of holding it right after the plan, and I think like North Macedonia, usually they would basically get some really good read with some flank being set up by Kakanito as well. So Team Mongolia really has to find ways to strategize against that if ever were to be the case. So Mirage, I think like most often than not, usually we'll see, early rounds, a little bit more focus over on to B. I think like perhaps, like you said, a lot of strats have not been shown by Mongolia. I want to see how they fare this time around. The players are going to be having a little bit more time before they get themselves into the game, as we are already seeing all the beautiful faces here on Marisaka Hotel. There's still a lot of time for those of you guys who are watching online and are currently in Bali. Well, take a cap or something, because we are gonna have a series here, best of 5. So, with that said, we want to see who will take the very first point. Well, considering that Mongolia already have one, like, we're the second point then.
True, yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to a 3-2 this final. I don't want it to be a 3-1, a boring final.
Yeah.
Or a 3-0 even. Like, I want this game to be as long as possible, to see as many maps as possible, to see how they play on each and all the maps. Obviously, only 4 of them, because we won't be seeing more than 4 maps whatsoever. So at this point, I'm really looking forward to it, and it's looking like the players are getting ready to start the game. We're in the last few possible seconds till the game starts.
Exactly. We do expect a little bit more of an overtime as well. I think like Mongolia did have a few games that went over onto overtime, especially against Team IESF. And that was on Ancient. So deciding map, well, that might just be the case for them, since we have an overall, a total of 4 games possibly to be played out. We'll have to find out what will be the very final map maybe later on, but as it stands, we'll focus over onto Mirage first and foremost. And just looking back at the track record, both teams have played at the very least 4 maps of Mirage each at the very least, and maybe even more. So obviously no strangers to that, keeping an eye out on every single corners. Now, of course, we will give them a little bit more time to prepare. I believe that they're still setting up for a little bit more before we get our way into our first matchup.
Yeah, so we do have Mirage from the stats that we got here. We have 80% win rate for Mongolia on 5 maps, 74% win rate for North Macedonia from 23 maps. So they do play a lot of Mirage here. And afterwards, we do have Inferno. We'll have 9 maps with 78% for Mongolia and 65% for North Macedonia from 20 maps. They do play a lot of games, honestly. This is only official, of course. Dust 2 is not looking that good for Mongolia. Only 50% win rate from 6 maps. And on the other side, we do have North Macedonia 54% win rate from 13 maps. And Ancient is 40% win rate for Mongolia with 10 maps. And 40% win rate for North Macedonia as well from 10 maps.
Well, so that makes it pretty even.
Yeah, this must be the most even map, honestly. And it's probably the last one. I don't know if you were going to see this one, but who knows. Obviously, the other cool thing is that Mongolia has a 6-match win streak so far, and North Macedonia only has 3 because they lost to Team ISF in the upper bracket. So this is how we'll see. Everyone is telling me that it's going to be 2-0, 3-0, sorry, or 3-1, but we will see. From Mongolia.
I don't think it's all too straightforward overall, Ang. I mean, we've seen the strength of North Macedonia. Even when they are on a deficit, they don't play like they are. And yesterday with the support of the crowd, you just see them just rallying round after round after round. And we see like, what, streaks of 7 pointers before they get halted overall. So this team, they build up on momentum, and they really do shine best when they are under pressure. And I believe like Team Mongolia, they haven't really been fully under pressure yet. Sure, they do have certain maps that didn't really went their way, and there were opportunities that they may have actually missed out that have actually cost them a few rounds or 2, but it didn't really hinder their progress overall, where when we look at the last time that they were in the upper bracket finals, like they look confident against Team IESF, and they are also that team that has been able to hit really, really hard on the T side. So without further ado, let's get started here on the grand finals of the CSGO Male Division. Team Mongolia versus North Macedonia.
Starting the first round, really slow round, going towards A from North Macedonia. They're playing it quite slow. We do have 1 smoke, 2 smokes actually. One towards the cross to jungle, and I don't know where the other one is. That was the same spot actually, stairs and jungle. Now, they will be commencing with flash coming up. And they're going to take a beautiful shot there from INH with the USP. As it starts slow, but gets a lot of action. Now Kixon with another one. Beautiful shot by Kixon again. 2 fast frag for him. 4 versus 3 and the bomb is getting planted.
Efficiency being shown by North Macedonia, now only leaving 2 more standing out of Team Mongolia. That clearance perfectly executed. Not much that Techno 4K could have actually done early on now. Kakalino. It's gotten a little bit of challenge, sure, but Millie taps ahead. Cabal down. Same goes to score. First pointer for North Macedonia.
They started quite strong. They did have a strong pistol round. Obviously, the tickets guy only got 1. He needed more than 1 guy. And the guy at Sandwich didn't really get much from that situation. So, Ryza so far, they do start with a 1-0, and it's a good pistol round for them with these CF4s from Mongolian side here. And that's obviously what needs to happen on Mirrors. Mirrors is a really fast map with long-range shots as well. So we do have the Scout, and obviously we do have some Deagles. Now, Score is in fully smoked position, tries one Deagle shot, will not miss. We're not getting any chance of hitting anyone. We do have a Uzi on Tetanito and as well as Galils on AK and Dan. Now, Molly's comments, the action is getting slower and slower. They do back off, they do try something else.
Yeah.
Styles now with AK-47 is in a good spot. I think he knows about the presence of Cabal there with the shotgun. Let's see if he's gonna check that one. That one corner that can be deadly with that weapon.
We've seen players getting punished multiple times from that angle itself. Now, Styles quickly going for a check. He does whiff a few shots. Cabal punishes him.
One more shot through the smoke, and now he's gonna switch weapon. Oh, throws it for his opening. That's really smart by him. Now it's a 5 versus 4, but Danny's as well low. Cabal is pretty much on 7 HP, 5 even. Now Score has that AK. Score has been playing absolutely sensational across the other maps. We do have him on the AK, most best weapon in this tournament so far. Now, things are getting slower and slower. Tatsanito has to use, he tries to get something. The Scout hits him in the leg, I think, 31 HP. Trying to boost up into window. There's no one there. But they do have 1 player. Score with the AK. They might be coming here, causing some damage to Gibson. And yes, he does. He gets the frag. AK gets 1 onto Blitz as well. Now, Tatsanito onto Cabal. The guy was low. The bomb is getting planted. It's a 3 versus 3. A retake might be commencing here. They do have an AK. They do have a Scout. And they also do have the Deagle in their hands.
Now, things looking a little bit dicey for Mongolia here to go in for a little bit more of that retake. They may have actually seen a glimpse of something there. Score taking charge. First line of entry. AK does. Goes in with fast swing. They did get a little bit more tag, but Annihilation with the Scout tries to basically pull something back, but it's still going to be belonging to North Macedonia 2 in a row.
2-0 for now for North Macedonia. They do start this attack quite well. Look at this shot with the Uzi on the Annihilation's head. Nearly decimates him. And Score now was a bit unaware of the positions from North Macedonian side. He should have done more with that AK-47, but it didn't really happen. And the round gets easy towards the attack of North Macedonia. So they do have a good start. We do have a technical pause now. And it seems like it's going to be really hard for them to do something.
Exactly.
At this point, it's obviously, we do have the pistol round and the force buy, which is quite hard. But now we will have another pistol round because they forced on the other side. Of course, we can still see PT-50s or the Eagles. For them, it's not going to be as efficient as an M4 as an AWP. They still do need some time for that one, as they kind of messed up the economy with those rounds.
Yeah.
It's a risk, you know?
Yeah.
You sometimes win the force buys, you sometimes lose the force buy. So, nevertheless, it can be in your favor, it cannot be in your favor. The technical pause is something about a headset, so we'll be commencing quite shortly onwards. Afterward, we will see how it's going to be. Oh, it's already fixed. So we do start the third third round. And obviously, we do have the pistols for Mongolia, so now it's going to be an easy breezy round for North Macedonia.
Exactly.
Should be, at least.
Now let's see if Mongolia can basically at least a little bit more coming. Oh, quick shot coming from Score.
Easy breezy, I said, yeah? Not from Tatsanito, that's for sure.
That's why you always have to look out, especially over on the mid-sector. Now it's just going to be a little bit more of a firm hold for now from Mongolia. And this time, seemingly enough, not really planning too many members over on to the A side. As they know that North Macedonia would not strike fast. 8Kit, he managed to find another one. Techno's already down, so they would have a cleaner access for mid, but, well, I'll take my words back. Score does take down Styles.
Scott with the second one tapper. Doesn't even reload yet. He's good at this one. Now Danny's in a bad spot. Now the Molly will just help him out. As well with Kixon with the headshot onto Annihilation. Now it seems like it's a 2 versus 3, but Danny's quite low. So let's see if Score has something in his sleeves, as he's got 2 frags already. Now the play is actually going towards B. And no rotations coming up from Mongolian side as of so far. They do go slower and slower towards the B side. 8Kit is there with the AK-47 trying to get some intel. He's not going to find anyone as the site is completely open. He doesn't know that. Checks every corner. Looks for a Macedonian player. He's not finding anything. Now they realize it's open. The Cabal is coming shortly with his favorite weapon, the shotgun. Not getting any shots though. And Score's last guy standing. It's a 1 versus 3, and I think he's the only guy that can do this 1 versus 3 with the Deagle. He already got 2 frags and a goal in his hands.
He's already tapped 2. Now, they need to find all 3. It's going to be a little bit difficult though. I mean, they're coming in from all angles. Kixan, just going to see if he could basically get some elevated shots from here. Just looking over onto his catwalk.
He's the save will be in hands.
Yeah.
He only has a Galil. Maybe an AK would have been better, but you get what you find. Yeah, this is going to be a save. He's trying to get some extra frags now, but no one will come across him. 3-0, and now it's going to be finally a gun round coming from
Team Mongolia.
Mongolian side.
Yeah. Over again, like Macedonia is slowly reading some of all these placements of Team Mongolia. So far, it's been successful hits onto both ends of the side. There's one being pistol round from North Macedonia, initially onto A. But planning on another attack over onto B, and this time with a little bit more focus coming in from Team Mongolia. Millie 8Kit brings the pain there with the AWP already setting their side. Not leaving much room for Team Mongolia, though they do have Cabal this time on op duty.
Just trying to find a weapon, and he did. He's got the, finally he's got the AWP in his hands. Score now is the man on duty on B. The 2 guys here, so the execution might not be coming, but he needs to be careful. As they do attack B quite a lot, the North Macedonian sides. Kind of leave it open, but Blitz is getting so much intel. I'll nearly finish off Satanito there, who was near to throw smoke towards mid. It's gonna back off now. B's completely open. And you see one beautiful shot there, let's go.
So lethal, they finally nail him down though. 8Kit now inside. Pass over to C4. Get the glimpse, he does get the second shot. And this is gonna hold him back a little longer, but Cabal still managing to find 8Kit. The pressure is on though, 1 versus 2. Right corner smokes, but he will not be able to seek out Kixan. He strikes him from the back. And it still belongs to North Macedonia. But still, a really good showing on this buy round coming from Mongolia overall. Sad. They just need to be a little bit swifter on the rotation. And as we see Blitz pushing over onto middle, they don't really have many more CT members to be holding over on the side. Therefore, they were forced to play from Cat overall. So, wasn't really the best of position for Team Mongolia to begin with. But hey, they make do. They managed to strike down at least 3 members of North Macedonia. And once again, we go on this tech pause and we'll see if they can rectify it in the jiffy. But so far, looking so good for North Macedonia. Haven't been fully challenged yet.
Yeah, we do have a technical pause, something with the PC, but everything's going to be set up quite shortly. Now, 4-0. Once again, we do need to see what they can do, like the Mongolians lineup. The attack from North Macedonia was super strong in this one. They did, I think they focused 4 rounds towards B, and it worked out every round. And somehow, in the last one, Mongolian lineup left the B side open. for some reason.
Yeah.
They completely left it open, and there was A-Kid there with AWP just jumping, fragging, and obviously the Tatsanito was trying to do something towards mid, just to secure some more things. But what can you do? Sometimes you do have to adapt. Now they need to adapt even further.
Exactly. So we've seen a little bit more of a feistiness being shown from Kakanito. Score though, I mean, despite Team Mongolia having a deficit here, he's been showing up big time in most of these rounds, especially on that Deagle with a double takedown. I was really surprised to see that when they purchased the AWP, they passed it over on the Cabal instead of Annihilation, which is their usual designated sniper on Team Mongolia. I guess like he'll be mainly focused over on the A side instead, and therefore it's like he's just gonna pass it over onto Cabal instead to do the job. Didn't manage to have that firm grip over onto B, and perhaps these are some of the adjustments that Team Mongolia have to make in order to get some points back, or else, I mean, this first round, close to half of it is already being dominated by North Macedonia from the get-go, but Annihilation's gonna have another bye this time along with Score.
An interesting buy yet so far, and two already fast Tharaks coming up in the AK. Styles get an AK and WP shot onto the players, but look at Blitz now with the M4. Techno has picked up the AWP, going in a more safer position. 19th birthday, that's what's written on his knife. He wanted to switch weapons, did they? Yeah, Blitz gets an AWP, and the Cabal is only with the Deagle. Cabal near to get a wallbang there. 4-0 at the moment. As Blitz gets it to 3-3. Dan is in a good spot, gets the shot on the Techno. Now they lost another weapon.
Yeah, it's so difficult for Team Mongolia right now. I mean,
full control.
Probably they're just looking for a safe, and then perhaps they could find a hiccup coming here, but the smokes are denying them every single opportunity. 8Kid now planning it pretty wide out in the open. It's challenging Team Mongolia to come right in. So they're just gonna grip tight. Not gonna be any opportunity for them to run easily into any sector.
Not many seconds left, only 24, and obviously the Saber, which is coming from Blitz with AWP, as Cabal will be taken down. 1 versus 3, not gonna happen on this one. He's trying to save this AWP for the next round. They do have the money to buy some good stuff in the next round. Obviously, Score doesn't have that much, but it doesn't really matter. They do have to buy 4 M4s, or at least 4 Furnaces with full utilities. 5-0 for North Macedonian side, and it seems like they're unstoppable at this point in time. Nothing really happens from the Mongolian side. Easy round win once again. Good round by them. No opportunities from Mongolia to actually win any of the rounds. None were close.
Yeah, North Macedonians, they're just looking so sharp. I mean, every single time, the moment that they get inside, they do check the right angles as well. Meanwhile, that mid battle has been won a couple times. Though there were some exchanges, of course, with Score being the exception, Style as well as 8Kid went so well this early. Now we see a 2 versus 2 up mid. Good pop flash coming out of Annihilation. He's gonna be able to get one, but 8Kid does trade back, taking down Blitz. They're just gonna pull back, gonna bring the bomb over onto the other side instead.
1-for-1 trade in the middle, and Annihilation was on point with the AWP as well as 8Kid. So now they do have the HP advantages. Techno is getting quite low. What is it? What was 8Kid? Score now gets a bit shot down from on the round is open. Still, the playstyle from North Macedonia is so annoying, and we do see 8Kid once again with the AWP through the wall towards Cabal.
So swiftly, and now this is gonna leave the B side absolutely open.
Get used to this one.
Yeah.
Tatsanito shuts down Annihilation. This is looking like a 6-0 for North Macedonia. There's not much happening from the Mongolian side, as the bomb is now getting planted by Styles. They might be safe again.
Yeah, I think they really have to. You just look at their HP bars. They don't really have much. I mean, just a few tags, they're already down and out. Just gonna save this one out. Looking pretty rough. I mean, Mongolia, not that they're doing too much of a mistake. It's just that they're leaving too many gaps wide out. And every single time they extend, they get punished for it. This is one of these instances where there's just absolutely no answers. North Macedonia continues on with their 6-pointer streak. And Mongolia hoping that the next round will be theirs in hand, but they really have to fix this huge hole that they leave out over onto B. But even so, I mean, we haven't seen all too much of North Macedonia over onto A. They could always basically plan to strike out. Haven't seen anything out of Palace just yet, though. So, just gonna scout out for a little bit more intel. Some good setup over onto the mid, denying any sort of vision for the Mongolians. Great attempt coming in. Blitz, assisting out his own teammate. Oh, they're both stuck over the caravan. They're looking for the sustain control. Styles was brought down. Finally, a chance for Mongolia.
First opener for Mongolia, but once again, Danny gets one. And it's now a 4 versus 4. And once again, A-Kid, solid AWP workout. Score win 1, but it gets shut down by Titsanito. 2 versus 3. It's not looking good once again from the Mongolian side. They do have 1 SMG on Cabal and 1 AK onto Blitz to secure the 3 versus 2. The bomb is getting planted towards the B side. Actually, no, sorry, it's A side. As right now, Blitz and Cabal so much far away.
Kakanito gets one true. Oh, he's doing it so swift. Ending it with a double. Kakanito being the MVP of yesterday's run, and he's still pretty much on form.
Doesn't miss a shot. His aim is on point every single time. Even the flick down there was so good. He's on 8 frags with AK on 14. Those guys are basically playing themselves.
Yeah.
Danny Kingston and Styles didn't have a choice. I mean, didn't have a chance to shine on this map. It's 7-0, and Mongolia doesn't need to answer for the slow playstyle that North Macedonia adapting. They're just getting fast peaks towards mid, fast peaks either towards B, and then slow everything down. AK once again punishes the aggression from the players. And yet so far, it seems like an 8-0 once again for the North Macedonian side.
Yeah,
Cabal's getting low as well.
Techno hasn't been able to land his shots at all. Seems like he's not even warmed up early in this morning. Now, next one to fall is going to be Blitz, leaving only Annihilation behind. There's not even much left for him. Wait a minute. Cabal's still left available. He's only got 2 HP though.
Yeah.
This hair strand of a health, I'm not sure if he could basically contribute. Now, this is going to be a clean access over onto A, and they've already spotted it now. Danny's just suppressing him, throwing even a grenade. Annihilation. It's being blasted off by Kakanito. Nothing to save as well for Cabal. I mean, like, maybe he's just going to intend to bring this Deagle to the next round or find something on the ground.
There's nothing to be found. Only pistols. There's no one died for North Macedonia. Now he's trying to hide his Deagle. He's really low with 2 hit points, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. He's got 2 frags, and he needs 5 more to find this one. But 18 seconds on the clock, and the bomb will just explode sooner than ever.
Yeah, just waiting for the timer to tick. And perhaps he will be able to find a pick before the round ends, using them coming into close proximities, but there's nothing to be done here for our Team Mongolia. Macedonia, a clean domination in this first half. I mean, not only did they wake up on the right side of it, we've seen similar sort of momentum being built up from North Macedonia, even from yesterday when we were going up against Team ISF.
We do have Annihilation once again on the AWP. Last time he got his hands on it, just lost the duo to A-Kid. Let's see what he's going to be doing different now. As he does need to shut down A-Kid, who is so far near 20 frags. Now he's going into connector. Tries to go for a flick, doesn't hit anyone. Good spam from the smoke from Blitz, but now once again, one guy infiltrated towards the Mongolian defense, and Score doesn't know that one. Blitz gets him. That's a now 4 versus 4. Good flash towards B. Hey, Annihilation gets the no-scope. Finally, some action from the Mongolian side. They need those kind of plays to wake themselves up from this 8-0 nightmare. They're not Macedonia sending them. And now Blitz is again with the M4, gets a second of the half. 1 versus 3. And last guy standing is A-Kid, the most beautiful player with AWP from this map so far.
Indeed, now being challenged by Blitz, who holds one of his own. Down towards this duel, but perhaps A-Kid will go back, but instead, he's already on side. They only see a glimpse of him. Just a hand will do. Mongolia finally finds their first pointer in this matchup and finally gets it going, especially with that beautiful shot coming in from Annihilation initially.
They needed that one. They needed the no-scope. They needed the frags. They do have the confidence now. It's 1-8. And they do have, obviously, the guns from the last round and didn't lose that many. And they need to build up a lot more. And it seems that it's been a timeout for North Macedonia, if not mistaken. And they're going to have to discuss what happened bad in that round. Obviously, it's 8-1, so they're still okay with that one, right?
Yeah, perhaps they're just looking for that flawless 16-0, and they're like, okay, guys.
Didn't really happen.
Not really what we wanted, the perfect round, but hey, you got to make do. They still have ample of money to buy whatever is necessary, though, so it doesn't really hurt them all too much. A-Kid still has the AWP in hand for sure. Now, we really want to see what's going to be the call here this time. Macedonia repeatedly getting most of their numbers over on the B. And Mongolia is starting to get accustomed to their style of play for now. Only mano challenge 1v1 over on the mid side for now. Bomb still being set out in the open though. I mean, they're not going to commit to anything until they find this pick here. Digging into the connectors. This is going to be a little bit dangerous for Mongolia though.
Good shots here by Styles. Was nearly taken down there, but it's not happening. This Blitz failed his duel. Now Danny's in front of us. Gets shot down! Whoa. Beautiful shot there. Not even getting one hit by Danny.
Just sublime work coming from Techno. Though no, he didn't really manage to get much throughout the past 9 rounds. Finally, he does get his first kill. Kakadina now landing that headshot. That will call for a great entry directly to the side, but Kamal still stop him without even getting a side on him.
2 versus 3 in B. Once again is the option for the North Macedonians. Is get shut down once again. Styles gets the one. Now the bomb is getting planted. It wasn't before. Last guy standing is Techno, who already has 1 frag, but so once again a really hard situation.
Yeah, I mean, you got 2 double AWPs just lining up for him. Well, might as well go in for a save. They don't look like they're they got enough money on the tank for the next round, so might as well get a little bit more something back.
Tatsanito heard him. He might be able to finish him off. He doesn't. Now the chase is coming. He has like 15 seconds to actually run.
He's surrounded. I mean, look at Palace. Oh, God.
7 more seconds to survive to save this M4. And he doesn't survive as well. The North Macedonians are happy.
Absolutely. I mean, when you're basically piling on to Team Mongolia like this, and this aggressive entry wasn't expected by Mongolia at all, though they had so many players in the side. All the responses were halted. Too many of all these utilities with flashes denying them that vision, but there was a beautiful shot coming from Annihilation though, from that past round. Didn't really result to all too much. Now, quickly into round 11. We're seeing a beeline over here onto B. Meanwhile, Mongolia having so many members over on the mid section. Only 1 man to hold out, this time being cleared out. Dropping swiftly, Danny takes it surrounded, but will be pinned down by Blitz. And now standing through the smoke. That's one hiding by the pillars. Score now, arriving to the scene, finds one, whips a couple of shots though. Oh man, that's not really all too clean. Still trying to land it, and he will be taken down. Oh, he's not feeling it. North Macedonia going with another clean one.
I don't know, it just keeps coming and coming. I think they need to send 2 people towards B, different positions. Don't stay there. Don't stay in the car. Don't stay in the corner. Just try to get more positions. Send 2 guys towards B if you want to win some rounds. Otherwise, North Macedonia will just eat you alive. 15, 16 and 1. Oh my God. The 5-7, man, was a bit too much for me this morning.
Yeah.
Maybe for him as well. Too many whiffs.
Yeah.
Right now, finally, Annihilation gets the first opener of the round with the AWP. Now, Danny's a bit scared to go through the smoke. It should be, that so many guys waiting for them. But Kixon is not scared as he gets scored down with the AK-47. 4 versus 4 now, but Kixon is quite low. Now here comes the pick. And a beautiful one from Danny. Doesn't back off. Gets a shot down! That was insane from Annihilation. We didn't see it, but we see him moving and hitting the shots with the moving AWP. And now it's a 1 versus 1. Annihilation has the AWP, tries the wall bang. No happening. Tatsanito, the MVP of the last days against Annihilation. The insane AWP shot. 1v1, bomb is planted.
He's just about a corner right now. He's going to lose sight of him overall. Now, this is going to be a little bit more awkward coming in for Annihilation, needing to check a really deep corner. Oh, goodness gracious. He managed to reposition just about in the nick of time.
The timing was on point. It looked like an off timing with Tatsanito, but as soon as Annihilation turned, he went and got the peak for that one. Sensational play once again for North Macedonians. They finally attack A and it works. I mean, it was 1v1, so it still worked. They won the round.
This is probably the closest challenge that they've gotten from Team Mongolia down to that 1 versus 1. The other one not being a full buy. And North Macedonia, they're just basically running away on this first half, already on that 11-pointer. Now they get an ease of access over onto mid, seemingly. Only one smoke being set up, while no heavy committal from either side of the party. Molotov here just to shove one member out from the windows. So Mongolia quickly tries to reposition this time around. They have a hunch that they would hit over onto A instead. Therefore, Mongolia at this time sending more members onto A, but they will get picked out by Takanito. Man, this guy's on fire. Every single round he will be getting at least a single drop. Just gonna find another one, dropping that grenade early inside. Slowly escorting the bomb as well. Oh, quickly gets the pick. Kicks in.
He was too eager to frag that one. Well, I wasn't expecting that. One more guy. Good headshot here onto Danny, but the Molly will just kill him slower and slower. They will. Now it's 2 versus 2. The HPs are low for both of the teams. And the Cinderella story can still be happening for Mongolia if they start winning some rounds. Otherwise, they won't. What? The no Cinderella story is going to be a really easy map for North Macedonians, as it seems it's getting impossible to win any of the rounds. Doesn't matter if it's A, if it's B. They just keep fragging and they keep winning all the duels in the world. But they're not changing anything. We see every single round, one guy onto B, one under Palace. They don't, I don't know what's going on towards them in this morning. They need to do something different.
Exactly.
If they want to win some rounds.
Speaking of Cinderella story, it's a little too early for the ball, I guess. No dance coming out of Mongolia just yet, but Kixon swiftly takes out scorer. Now it's going to be pretty hard for them to get anything back from the middle for Mongolia. Clean work from North Macedonia. Now they're just sending 2 members here to see if they could catch a rotation off. But sneakily, we have 1 member of Mongolia coming with a flank as well. 8-Kid, oh, he's gonna land one.
He does have a playbook. His playbook is where are the Mongolian players? So he has every position in the world. He just hits every shot. Just wherever 8-Kid is, there's a frag for him, that's for sure. At this point, there's no one stopping him. How many frags does he have? He's got 18 in a half.
18, I mean...
He only died 4 times as well, so... There's really not much stopping this guy.
No,
Maybe this grenade will stop. No.
Yep.
Nades are off as well. Techno now is trying to go for this retake. It's a 2 versus 3 retake, 12-1. He does need to find some frags and defuse the bomb, as we haven't seen one single bomb defused today in Bali in this grand final. Only the bombs planted and exploded every single time.
Yeah. As the clock ticks close, Techno still finds one.
8 seconds, not close to the defuse. They just gave up on the round, 2-1.
Yeah, they're just left with nothing at all. Now, Styles will just
Give up.
give up. He just can't get out of that side. But hey, a win's a win for North Macedonia. And I believe that Team Mongolia just had to try to find a way to get inside and defuse the next time around that they were being put into such a position, because you're not going to get anything if you're not going to risk yourself with these challenges. Now, we do see double AWPs coming out of Mongolia for the first time. So perhaps this could be a difference maker. We shall see. And with very quick smokes over on the mid. Now, this hole coming out of B side is a little bit risky, but I'm not too certain if they're going to be punished for that.
They did change some spots now. This might be working for them. Finally, we do see 2 guys who was being not in different positions finally. But it seems like the North Macedonians do want a different tactic in this round. Let's see if that's going to happen. Smoke onto window. We do see Styles once again in connector, near in connector. Just trying to get a lot more intel than he can. Now he's going inside. You have a top con smoke. Reaching the stairs, they're going to find anyone. Once again, the round is so slow, but still, it seems like it's in North Macedonia's hands. They get so much intel, they get so many positions.
Oh, this is going to be an overwhelming engagement for Mongolia. I don't think they have a clue at all. Both the AWP players getting one apiece, but they're about to get this free access onto A. But there's still one member of Mongolia to hold him back. Blitz needing to do heavy lifting. He does get Kakanito.
They do allow the bomb plant. And now Styles is going to get pinched down towards Blitz. He's peeking it. He'll probably get this one. It's not. It doesn't peek in last corner.
No, he didn't.
4 versus 2. We might be seeing a bomb defused. Finally, the ball's shut down, and last guy standing is AK. 1 HP onto him. The AWP player from North Macedonia needs to find a clutch. Throws the molly.
No!
Oh wow!
Not like
Will
this.
he do it? This is unreal. No! He does in 7 seconds. They do find the last round of the map. Finally, North Macedonia gets one. 14-2. Finally, they secure 1 round. Beautiful one. The molly from A-Kid nearly does it. Unbelievable.
Absolutely unbelievable. He held that Molotov for the very final few seconds, but still wasn't enough. But there's only 2 pointers here for the first half for Team Mongolia. And to bounce back from this deficit, they got to do much better than North Macedonia. And the question is how? I mean, we're seeing North Macedonia on Mirage defenses, like, they're just not going to leave much space for their opponents to breathe. Therefore, this pistol round, absolutely vital for Mongolia to secure, or else, I mean, it's going to be an easy 2 pointers at the very least for Macedonia. Beelining over onto the B side this time. We get a glimpse of Style. Both sides not really hitting their shots just about yet. They pull right back, getting over onto the middle connectors. Therefore, they will try to find a little bit more of an entry point now. Being spotted out by A-Kid. This ain't looking all too good. A-Kid! He's got this perfect lineup along with Kakanito. And out of the blink of the moment, all these members of Mongolia, they're just being shut off every single opportunity that they were hoping for. And Macedonia, with this pistol round in hand, I believe this could be over for this half.
Yeah, it's not looking like a really strong game. It looks like a fast game for sure. As I am expecting a 16-2, honestly. I don't think they do have the morale to pull up comeback here, the Mongolians. I think they just gave up this one and secure. I mean, not secure, but try to play better on the next ones. Just Mirage was just too strong for North Macedonia. Never mind, as I say that, Cabal gets a deagle shot. Here comes the volley, and a shot down from the SMG.
Close call, though. I mean, second tap not working out for Cabal. Meanwhile, Blitz tries to go in for an exchange, but Kakanito, this guy, I mean, he's got 23 frags.
There's been two guys playing
Averaging
so well.
like 2 kills per round.
Yeah. Both Kakanito and A-Kid have been playing absolutely amazing this map so far, this grand final. We're looking at a 1-1 after this one. There's no doubt in my head that this is not Macedonia map. Seems like Kakanito, once again, he was peeking middle and then afterwards he just turned around towards lower. Probably heard the steps of the Mongolian player. 2 versus 4. People getting low. It's no problem. I think Danny's got good shots onto him. Now it's a 2 versus 3. Will this be a round for the Mongolian side?
Perhaps so. So they do have Score having M4 for himself. The plan is already down. Benito, this time getting punished. But it still will be cleared out very swiftly with execution overall. Sound with the defusal. Now on to match point. And then, man, we're getting ourselves a series now, at least with a possible tie.
Yeah. It was a 2 versus 3 actually, and they nearly pulled it off. But the diffuser was just coming after a good frag from Kiksen. 15-2, last round maybe of this game. As we do have some AKs, some Galils, and 1 Deagle as well into Annihilation. Onto this one. North Macedonia doesn't want to lose more rounds. They want to finish as soon as possible. Enjoy the pool in Bali. Good grenades. Onto mid. Setsanito is now pushing middle. Gets one. Doesn't get a second one as Annihilation and Blitz secure 2 more frags. A-Kit is in mid to support.
Heavy stack's been working out. Danny shredding on out, leaving Blitz only with 11 HP. 3v3, very viable for Mongolia still. Past round, they did get the plan down. Now we do see Macedonia having free reign over on the flank side. Meanwhile, over on B though, only a member here hugging on towards the pillars. And they're seeing whether or not can they basically get into the site smoothly, but oh, this is gonna be quite a challenging position, I would say. I'm not too certain. Score now being pinned and sandwiched on both sides. If they gotta do it, they gotta do it within this next 5 seconds.
Bomb is going down, but from behind is Danny. He might be doing a lot of damage here. And he sees one. Lets him pass. Maybe he didn't have really a chance to kill him. Now, he knows about one guy. He's looking for the second one. Gets the first one. Second Annihilation gets 1 frag. 1 versus 1. Danny against Annihilation. Target of 16-2 or 15-3. Danny gets hit. Annihilation might be getting this one, and he does!
Oh,
Finally, 1 more round from Mongolian side. 15-3. As they do secure 1 more round attack. Slow round, but still doable for them.
Yeah. Took them a while. They made it work. But there's still many more rounds for them to go. Looking at the economy, they can still afford a few guns at hand. Only Cabal has to save up a little bit more. But as for North Macedonia, they will go on those deagles. This is where the exchanges comes in. Kakanito with the double though. Will score as well as Techno already being shredded out. This fast attack coming from Mongolia. Not really working out. Danny holding the line. He won't fall nonetheless. Cabal with a double. Now he's coming with close range. North Macedonia now getting the first game of the morning. Just to tie the scores 1 apart.
Really good start, good showing by them. They do win this one in a really big manner. 16-3 or 16-4, can't remember. 16-3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really good start from
points.
North Macedonians. Really great defense. Good attack as well. And as of now, we do have a 1-1 score onto the first grand final. I mean, not the first, the last game of the grand final. North Macedonia really show off really good form. Do they have what it takes to get next map, or no? We don't know that.
With this performance, this will look to be very much doable for North Macedonia to basically get a great round going for them, at least for another first half.
Yeah.
Just looking at the performance of Team Mongolia, I feel like they weren't exactly all too warm up, though we did see a little bit more of that warm out 30-minute run for them before we start off our first match. And Kakanito, man, there's just nobody stopping this guy. And 8-Kit on that first half, he's landing every single shot possible, just denying any form of chance for Mongolia. So I just felt like the first half itself has already dictated the course of the battle where, like I said, they didn't really have the morale to push on. Despite them getting that one round back on the second half, it was overwhelming. Like, they just went in for that full flush onto A. And of course, that was very predictable for North Macedonia, but we got some highlight reels, I believe mainly coming from both Kakanito as well as 8-Kit. These guys just popping off.
I think 8-Kit was not losing any duels. Like, honestly, he has been constant across the map, and I don't know, man. He has been a different breed of AWP player. He's also an IGO. I don't know if you know that one. So he's playing God's AWP now. He does have God with him. He's out of this world, that's what I would say.
Absolutely, and I think like one of the factors of a disappointing performance coming in from Mongolia, I hate to use the word disappointing, but Techno 4K, I mean, he's not even showing up for, at the very least, 7 rounds where he hits absolutely nothing, and he was basically taking over on that mid control.
Look at his ADR. Round number 7 is 19 ADR.
19?
That's really bad.
Yeah, I mean, there's just so much ridiculous work coming out of North Macedonia, and this is that perfect start that they needed here to push it into possible 4-game runs. Well, because Mongolia has already got that 1 point upper hand.
Yeah.
So if they can, they'll just try to repeat history like you mentioned last year. Like what? A trio swing? 3-1 swing.
3-1 swing, yeah. It's looking like the same this year.
Man. Some say that history doesn't repeat. It's due to repeat itself, and Macedonia just showing us one pager of it. Though we'd like to see more responses coming from Mongolia, I believe that with a little bit of that break, they will need to speak to their coaches and analysts to see what really went on and what do they really have to fix to get by the next map.
I think they need the Hydro Coco.
Hydro Coco. I've been relying on it every single day. I mean, I don't know about you. I mean, that's the first thing I do when I arrive to Murasaka.
Likewise, I do like Hydro Coco very much. Yeah, the game was a bit slower. I mean, it took some time. I don't know how much. It was 1 hour, I think. But the score doesn't really show that it was 1 hour. But the game style of North Macedonia was actually really good. And they did manage to pull off really slow and clean rounds for them.
Exactly. This team is just multifaceted. If you want them to basically play a really fast game, they have been able to show us that form of aggression as well. And even on those slow rounds, they've been able to ace out the rest of Team Mongolia. Therefore, they got this game in the back. And Kakanito, do we even need to dispute on this scoreline? I mean, he's got a 3.5 KD. And like you mentioned, that ADR is just off the charts.
He gets 1.5 guys killed in every round. At least. He's just insane, man. He played it so well. He won every duel. He had control of mid every single round. Just way too good. Way too good in this map.
Despite this being a 16-3, of course, this does not really depict the full form of what Mongolia has to offer overall. So North Macedonia, they still have to be on their toes. They know that this is still not going to be an easy series overall, especially now on the next map. Inferno will be a little bit more challenging, and we'll definitely have to see what could Team Mongolia do in response. But for now, of course, we'll give them a little bit more time. And
I'll
it's
say
been a
goodbye.
pleasure here casting with you. So we'll definitely see you
Likewise.
around. My name's Contra. So we'll get a couple of minutes break, and we'll see you for our upcoming match.
I see the place where I was born. I was raised by the new dawn, and now I sit inside the storm. Like the eye of the pyramid, I know everything ahead. I'm in the hunt, don't you forget. Gotta work for it, every day work for it. Gotta work for it, every day work for it. I sing alone, can't get much higher. It's in my bones, love true survivor. I stand alone, I keep on rising up to the throne. I won't stop fighting, 'cause I stand alone. Somebody turned off all the lights. They try to steal like a parasite, but they can't take away the fight. 'Cause I've been wild since I've been a kid. Live my life hanging up the grid. No, I ain't never ever gonna quit.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the opening ceremony of Indonesia Esports Summit and IESF 14th World Esports Championship Bali 2022.
Can't get much higher. It's in my bones. Love true survivor. I stand alone. I keep on rising up to the throne. Go right there. Go for it, ready, George. Let's go. 'Cause I stand
Two minutes standby for all stage. Thank you. Standby pressure.
Hello and welcome back to ISF 14 World Esports Championship Bali 2022. And we are back again and we are gonna jump into game 3 because clearly there is the winner advantage on best of 5. But because North Macedonia, they win, they take the first map, we're gonna see a best of 3 series.
That's right. I mean, that was a very dominant performance by North Macedonia. I'm very surprised that Mongolia did not put more of a fight on Wawa because we were expecting Mongolia to have a power advantage coming into this matchup because they are the first team to be in the grand finals.
Yeah, I thought so as well, but taking a look back on the first map at Mirage, yes, it is a very dominant map decided by North Macedonia. They play so well, Sasanito is just wrecking havoc everywhere. But Mongolia, they have not even put any fight.
No fight?
No fight at all. Yeah,
I mean, we've seen this before, right? North Macedonia and Mirage, they just gel well together. So it's not that much of a surprise. It's just that the fact that Mongolia was the one that was waiting in the grand finals, I was hoping to see more from them here, at least on the first map. But no matter, as you said, now it's kind of a best of 3 series because there's 3 maps remaining. So there's a lot of chance for Mongolia to recover.
Yeah, I mean like the best of 3, and of course previously is the map pick for North Macedonia, but right now this is the map pick for Mongolia. But yeah, we would love to say that ISF 14 World Esports Championship is supported by Wonderful Indonesia, Kemenpora, and Ocean Kony. And thanks for all our sponsors here. We have GSL Group, GSL Auto, Rusa Pedas, Gudang Crypto, Taiwan Excellence, Pertamina, Hydro Coco, Plosa, Sovel Antis, Telkomsel, Samsung Galaxy A Series, Central Cargo, IndiHome, HIN, Episode Hotel, Merusaka Hotel, Minasi Global, Indonesian Football E-League, ESID, and Lemon ID.
Yep, thank you to our media partners as well. We have Trans7, Detikcom, Esport ID, Videocom, Video.com, Dunia Games, Dance TV, Dance Play, Merah Putih, Bola Score, and Kami Bijak. Thank you for supporting us very much. I mean, we're here now on the Earth stage on Wawa. Finally, we touched down here in the grand finals of the CSGO Men Division. We've been looking forward to this for sure. And yeah, 2 final teams, Mongolia versus Team North Macedonia. They totally deserve to be here. We've seen their progress, we've seen their journey, and I mean, who else to better represent their own countries here in the grand final stage?
Yes, correct. Especially probably like for Mongolia because they have the advantage to have the one winning round.
Yeah.
But right now it just negated, it neutralized, and they go into the best of 3 series. So I'm saying like North Macedonia, they are doing a pretty good job at the first map on their map pick.
Yeah, on their map pick indeed. And that's why we talked about how Mirage, it is kind of the home of North Macedonia. You know what I'm saying? Like the way they control that map is superb in the sense that they understand Mirage so well. They know exactly where and when best to take control. And they always have the timing and positional advantage against Mongolia. And Mongolia, I guess they're okay with giving away map number 1. Obviously, they would have been happier if they can close this game 3-0.
Yeah.
But, you know, given that North Macedonia have fought so hard down in the lower brackets and finally here meeting with Mongolia. And yesterday I did mention that I want to see Mongolia versus North Macedonia. And the reason is that they haven't met before.
Yeah.
So maybe Mongolia is caught a little bit by surprise, even though they must have seen North Macedonia play before. Still, playing against them is a whole different thing.
Yeah, correct. Especially like you go against Sasanito, who has a very good headshot percentage.
Yes.
They have 8 kit too. I'm seeing like 8 kit against.
Oh God.
Yes, against Annihilation there, but it's just keep winnable by North Macedonia. So pretty much North Macedonia, they will giving us a good fight here at the map pick of Mongolia.
Yes.
It's Inferno, right?
Yep, it is.
Yeah, so we're gonna see probably like a slow tempo push. Control the mid, who's gonna take the banana. Probably can take the winning round.
Yeah. So how do you feel about Inferno? Are you thinking this is gonna be a closer game than like map number 1, or?
I'm thinking like it's not so close game, but I'm thinking like this is about to be a long game.
A long
game, yes. It's not a close game, but it's a
so
long game.
even if it's 16-0, it's gonna take us 2 hours, isn't it? Because it's Inferno.
It's Inferno, yes.
Yeah,
I mean, like they have to control banana, they have to have the control of the second mid probably, or maybe the mid. And yeah, and after that they're gonna set up some utilities. So
Yeah,
that's what we've always watched when we saw Inferno. Yeah.
There's no difference among the other teams as well, right? Every time we see Inferno, whoever plays Inferno, they will take that slow approach. They will have to make sure their utilities are in place and they have to make it on point. So North Macedonia and Mongolia, obviously, they're now in the grand finals. They both understand very well how to play with utilities. So now it just comes down to the differences between individuals performing today.
Yeah.
This is the most important day for all these players on the server. And, well, if they can show up today, they're probably going to take the trophy for the team and that juicy $50,000.
Yeah, that's the jackpot.
That's the jackpot.
Yes, prize pool.
So if you have 50,000 on wallet right now, what would you do?
I think I'm gonna go into the PopMe booth for this.
Right. Well, it is right there, and all of you down there, I mean, you don't have to cast the game. You can also enjoy some of the food here around at Marusaka Nusa Dua. So enjoy yourselves. I hope you're having a great time here. The very bright and shiny day in Bali. This is such a Bali vibe, isn't it?
Yep. It's sunny, bright, clear sky. It's kind of like black, but it's fine. we are good here.
It's all right. The clouds are drifting away from us. It doesn't matter that much, does it? Anyway, we're seeing the players still prepping. We see 8Kid there on the screen. Beautiful man, beautiful skills with the AWP. I mean, I still can't, picture in my head exactly how he got all those 4 kills with the AWP yesterday. It was amazing watching him play with it. 3 maps, and every single map he will at least get 1 4K.
Yeah,
and we're finally in the game now. Inferno is going to start, and North Macedonia will be starting out on the defense as CTs and Mongolia will be trying to break into their bases. So here we go. Round number 1 is underway.
All right, let's jump into our first game here. Mongolia, they play as a T side. This is still on the pistol run, and of course, probably we're gonna see some hit and run with Glocks from Mongolia from the T side, but the moment Macedonia is already making some push through the apps.
It's very slow mid approach. Out, baby, let's go.
Yeah.
Very fun. I mean, we've seen them. We've seen them a
they've
lot.
Always
they've always been there for all the North Macedonia matches. So imagine having such great fans. It must feel nice to be the players, knowing that there's always a support behind them.
Yeah.
And not to say Mongolia isn't there. Mongolia is also there, right? It's just that, maybe Mongolia has been breezing through the brackets, very fun times in the upper brackets, waiting in the grand finals. So maybe we just don't see them as often on the stage. North Macedonia, however, they had to go through more games, and well, they delivered so far. And look at that man. Yes. I don't understand what that gesture means, but I'm going to assume he's saying, "Yo, cheer for us, everybody," and they did it. Very nice hearts as well.
Oh, a heart from the 8Kid.
Yeah, well, he's going to break it. Because
after this one,
he's going to break the Mongolia hearts. And well, it doesn't matter because Mongolia, they're going to try and defend, of course, their title here as the first grand finalist. And North Macedonia is looking to reclaim that throne as they've been knocked down to the lower brackets, but they are still the holder of that title, the grand champions of the previous year.
Yeah, I mean, they have a burden to bringing, I'm the previous champ, I have to defend this trophy.
Yeah.
But, that makes some sense as well. I mean, they have a very good teamwork. I mean, the player have a very good aim shot.
Yeah.
And I mean, they fell to the lower bracket, but they have a lot of time as well to rebuild their team chemistry on the lower bracket. And I guess that they found it when they beat Germany.
Oh yeah.
After they beat Germany, I'm seeing when they met Team ISF right after that one.
And they beat them as well in the
and it's a convincing win, 2-0.
Yeah. Wasn't what we expected, knowing that ISF knocked them down to the lower brackets. And then in the rematch, Team North Macedonia just showed them how it's done. And well, we got supporters of our own here.
Yeah,
and now it seems that we're going to head right back onto our game Second round in motion as Macedonia looks to bring the rifles and play 2 MP9s. Not many of that utilities in the hands of Saxonito, Danny, and 8Kid, but it doesn't matter as they have the guns advantage. Meanwhile, Mongolia decides to only go with 1 Deagle.
All right, 1 Deagle, but
wow.
At the arch, 8Kid is already waiting. Nothing else can Mongolia do right now. I mean, like they're already losing 1 member. And at the 3 kick sign, it's waiting with the MP9. It's kind of like, it's going to be hard, especially that they doesn't have. And he needs to make Kiksan make some reposition.
Yeah.
And it's going to be like a free kill towards North Macedonia. Let's wait and see where is the timing. A swing from Danny.
Oh.
But Danny's the one who's down?
Danny's down, actually. He was the one way far back, and he got taken down first. And now Kixon is also dead. Meanwhile, 8Kid, again, ever so powerful, now swings with a double kill. Annihilation left alone. 8Kid doesn't care. He's dead. Another round goes to North Macedonia. Very dominant performance, except for those 2 people in Banana. Danny is so unlucky, man.
I was watching Danny since yesterday.
Yeah.
He's the unlucky guy from the North Macedonia.
You're so right. So for those in the crowd, we just want to give some context, right? We've been casting Danny for quite some time now, and every time we see him on camera, he's always eating a nade.
Yeah.
And he's always down at like 50 HP at the start of the round. And we saw that again happen, and now
I mean, like,
Blocks-
he's swinging like, kind of like he's using the M4. I mean, he should win the battle, but Hasanito.
Okay.
An opener towards North Macedonia. A nade is
Nade's good.
connected. The good one indeed.
Very nice spray, Techno 4K. He is indeed low, so if he decides to swing here, he's probably in trouble. But very wisely decides to wait for his teammates and maybe even switch his positions. Now he's not responsible for the entry anymore. 8Kid though, swings with a flash. No, never mind. He's gonna wait behind the half wall. As he finds the timing to go for this push. He finds the perfect timing, almost getting the second as well. Annihilation down to 16.
Yeah, a good tag indeed, and Macedonia, they probably could take another point, and there you go, 1 is down. And it's only a matter of time before the Mongolia player go into the mid and got cornered with the crossfire.
Very nice crossfire indeed. And this is total lockdown by North Macedonia once more. Techno 4K, the first man we saw, took some kills for Mongolia, is now down 23 in a 1v3. I guess saving is like the only answer, really. Unless, in 30 seconds, he manages to kill Danny, the unlucky guy, then maybe there's a chance for him to plant it on B, but nope. As we see him progress slowly, there's really no chance. Oh, he's actually going for it. He sees Danny. Danny knows he needs to stay alive here. Repositions, waits for his teammates. The molly's pretty okay. There is a gap that Danny can go through. The plant is going down, but Danny finds him in time before the plant goes down. Another round for North Macedonia, and I see 8Kid very animated in the booth. They are in high spirits on Wawa. They are so on track to bring this home.
Yeah, correct. I mean, like they have the spirit there, and they also like on the winning side. And they take round after round. I mean, like this kind of like some kind of flawless round as well. Even like
Flawless?
Yeah, they lost like 2, but
Two
still,
players is fine.
But still, it's not a planting the bomb, so still no money bonus
money.
towards Mongolia, and they are forced. Mongolia is forced to do some eco round this time, but a flash is connected to Sasanito. He's blind by the crossfire. Then he's trying to back up his backs.
For the first time, Danny's the one that killed people with a nade. And whoa, okay, Blitz. That's a crazy shot, but Sasanito trades it away. And who died? Danny. Of course it's Danny. All right.
It's fine. But
It's
still,
fine.
when Danny's down, you know that North Macedonia is in a good condition because for Mongolia is down as well, and they're gonna close the round fast.
It's fine, right? You have a designated victim in your team. You know, the sacrifice for the win. Danny should be happy about this, you know? If he is the sacrifice of the team for them to take this home,
it's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine, yeah.
He'll take all the nades he can
can take all the nades.
All the nades, all the bullets,
headshots.
all the headshots from Glocks, Deagles, you name it. But 4-0, Mongolia needs to start to do something here. They have an AWP on Annihilation. And 8Kid actually comes up with an op of his own, so he's going to be responding against this Annihilation op very nicely. 8Kid position at mid. If he swings towards apartments, he might be able to catch a timing onto score. So far, it's just a slow banana progress, which the control of it is still in possession of North Macedonia. Kind of leaving it open for now, and this allows Mongolia to move about. Tries to find impact elsewhere, but it seems that Mongolia is playing a little too passive now.
Yeah.
Finally, they're gonna throw some smokes, but the utilities have been depleted. Only, well, I say only, but there are still 3 smokes, but
Yeah,
Cabal is now gonna be in possession of one of those smokes.
It's the important smokes here, 3 smokes that will be needed to use to be thrown into the arch, into the shelter. There's gonna be a setup to the A side. It's gonna be fast here, Mongolia. They're already in the arch, but 8Kid, he manages to find one. And now it will depend on Sasanito with Styles, which is on the pit. Sasanito down. Styles is there, but 8Kid through the smoke.
What was that shot? C4 was down, now picked up and planted. 3v2, retake 2 from mid. Annihilation will have to find the shot. And if anything, I'm worried more about Score, as he's the only player now on site. 2 players wrapping about from shelters area. Molly's there, but Score now thinks about whether he wants to swing this or not, and when is that timing for him. Annihilation finds the shot we talked about. He needed that. And now Kixon knows the player's down pit. He's gonna chase him, but the cover from Annihilation. Oh, Danny! Who said he's the unlucky one this game? Look at that spray through the smoke and a headshot to cover this round for North Macedonia. Another one on the board, 5-0. Yes, there is enough time.
Yes, Zani. He's not down as the first man, but right now he's becoming the clutcher.
He's the clutcher. Dude, he does everything. He's the victim. He's also the clutcher. All right, I'm starting to become a fan of Danny now.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, so do I. But yeah, 5-0, but with the money plan, the bomb plan, Mongolia, they can make a use of this round by making some full buy round, but they have no AWP.
Yeah.
So they need to be concerned and they need to play the smoke. This push.
There we go. 8Kid went for the jump boost. Oh! Even a headshot onto the Sears guy, Mongolia. They're not happy about this opening at all. Now again, 3 players remain as they sit passively by, eating a nade. Techno 4K has been the unlucky one this game, honestly. Techno 4K, I've seen him hit by the nade at least 3 times in the past 5 rounds. Only working with half HP. Now they're gonna try and execute onto the side with all 3 of them. But Kixan, oh, found through the smoke. This opens up his side and Danny survives to get one down with him. 3v2, very doable now. 8Kid, he is in a very awkward position. Oh, no way, 8Kid. No way you did that again. Throws down to Molly, cancels the plant, and now Techno 4K is also found.
What is that? I mean, like, it's just another shot through the smoke with the AWP, and it's not even once. I mean, it's a couple of times.
Bro, every time he shoots the op, he finds a kill. That's the rule of this game.
Wow.
No matter where he shoots. Try shooting at the wall, 8Kid, see if you get a kill. He might.
He might be, but yeah, that's the cancellation of planting the bomb. So the money bonus is not working right now, Mongolia.
It's not there.
Yeah, once again forced to use some of the Tech-9, some of the Eagle. And they try to control Banana, but Kixan.
8Kid. Oh. I told you, shoot the wall. He might find someone. He did. He found a head through the wall, guys. Insane.
Yeah, so insane. I mean, like the playstyle, the push coming in second mid, Blitz. This is a timing.
Oh my God.
Blitz behind you.
Yeah. All right. I think when I said Macedonia owns Mirage, I forgot that Inferno is also a pretty good map for them. The trades happened, the C4 dropped, Techno 4K, we've seen him in this position before. 1v4 this time with the Tech-9 and the smoke. Everybody's converging on him, he throws the smoke onto Banana. Will be found by 3 people if he decides to peek, and the nade once more. 8Kid doesn't even need his op to get that kill. 7-0. But again, it is Inferno, and it is you and I casting, usually.
So this is the time when we usually see like the opponent will get the 1 round win.
Yeah.
Yeah, but let's see.
As per the Sleepy and Omwawa rule, when there's a 7-0 score on the board, the opposing team, the team with 0, will have to win this next round. And they have a great chance of doing that. Look at that. You have the AWP once more on Annihilation and 4 AKs. As a fast execute commences, Blitz will find an opening. Satsunito will respond. And 8kid is there for the cover. Look at this stack. They got 4 players on B, and that is the perfect decision. The one and only that they needed to do for this round to go back in their favor. Look at this.
Yeah, I mean, like, Mongolia, they still have Scott, which is, Scott is the lurker right now. And he's already at the balcony of the A set. But can Annihilation just chase his teammates, but score down? Well, so leaving out that this is the AWP, an expansive weapon that's gonna be a save. Or no?
No, it's not.
It's not gonna save, what?
Well, the Sleepy Omwawa rule has been broken, and it's none other than North Macedonia who has successfully went against the laws. Damn, Macedonia 8-0.
8-0.
This is feeling very similar to first map, Omwawa.
I'm thinking the same.
Yeah.
As you. I mean, like, the first one is 16 and 3, I
3,
believe.
yeah.
And rather it's already like 8-0. Fast one.
I mean, there's always a chance to recover from this, but Mongolia, they want to go and try and take Banana again. I feel like they've realized that Banana control is super important, but they haven't been finding that control they wanted, and every time they come here, they'll always eat nades and utilities, and Cabal is already down to 3 HP. I would say give that Deagle to Annihilation and just, you know, wait for the team, throw your utilities, and that's it for you. Goodbye, see you next round. But seems like he's very persistent and keeping that Deagle on him with 0 kills on the board, by the way. So Cabal's not having the greatest time in the world as they try now to enter B side. Danny will receive them once more while full blinded. He's getting killed. Blitz, Blitz actually traded 2 players away, making this kind of possible as Cabal is still low. 3v3 is still in the favor of North Macedonia.
Yeah, and I think that the retake is really doable here. Macedonia, they will try to get the perfect round. Through the wall, it is 8kid. He'll try to shoot from the construct. But it's 3v3. Cabal, he's behind.
Oh no, he's found. He missed the shot. No way! But Annihilation finds a kill. Styles will find one onto the side as Cabal still struggles to find a kill from behind. There's no way this is happening. The swing from Annihilation is great. 8kid still being bothered by Cabal. I guess Cabal's role here is not to kill, but really just distract them. And it's working.
Yes.
I can't believe it.
Oh,
First round for Mongolia, so it's not a 7-0 curse anymore.
It's 8-1.
It's 8-0 anymore.
Yeah. But yeah, a good run to start for Mongolia right now because they need to take the win. And yeah, they can move to the B side. I guess it's equal round for Mongolia, right?
Yeah, the only difference that round for Mongolia was that the B Banana was left clear by North Macedonia. So there was no real challenge, and they were allowed to burst into the side. And well, Macedonia, they did not expect that. Another op jump boost by 8kid, not gonna find score now. 8kid, if you start missing shots now, it might be dangerous. Well, we see North Macedonia adopting the German strategy with a double op, and Danny, ever so slowly, crab walking into Cabal's crosshairs. Yeah, he's gonna have to retreat there after finding a kill, but no matter, he got what he was looking for.
Yes, and Mongolia, they still spread out on the mid section. They will try to capitalize the control of the mid, or maybe the second mid first, and before like starting to choose which side that they will hit. Because the bomb is on the Banana right now. Just throwing a couple of molly with some smokes on the Banana. I mean, like it's kind of like hint pointed.
Look at that nade.
Yeah, the nades to the tree just hitting Cabal, and right now 15 HP. But yeah, Cabal Like on the last round, he's on the low HP as
Yeah,
well.
he was 8 HP and he
We're
won
counting
the
him
round.
out, but suddenly, oh wow, this one
You're right.
from
You're
Mongolia
right.
on the
We
city side.
shouldn't count them out just yet. 4v2 as they progress. No, 4v4 as they progress onto Banana. Satsanito with a tower setup towards sandbags. Kexon will find the first one, finds the second as well, and now 4v2. Questioning how the Mongols are not trading it away, and they decide to peek one by one instead. Of course, Score will get one at least, but Satsanito and Styles will respond. Another round goes right back into North Macedonia's side.
Yeah, it's a 9-1 here. I mean, like, after a close round, Macedonia, they take convincingly because Mongolia, they're just playing it so slowly.
Yeah.
They try to go to B-side with less utility, so that's why it can be picked off one by one. And once again, Eco.
Wow. They are not having a good time, Omawa.
Yeah.
One round they won, and immediately they're poor again. Cabal. Seems the luck has shifted. Okay, the jump boost. Satsanito actually finds a kill, albeit it was a labored kind of spray there. Down to 10 HP, but he is still alive. Still with the utilities, he's gonna rotate and back his teammates up at A, which I don't think they need right now. I think Danny needs the backup more than they do.
Yeah, it's only like a plus in terms of the player counts. And
Oh, Satsanito was just going over to take the op. And now he's coming right back to help Danny, and let's just hope the timing is good for him. And I also hope for Mongolia's sake that find the timing they need. We've seen this before. They kind of bursted in and actually made it work, but Danny actually found a kill. Satsanito rotated in time to get that kill onto Cabal and Score. Trades, Blitz with the Tech 9, finds another one, and now they have the plant available for them.
Yeah.
On the B side, the post plant is on.
But the bomb connected, but Score at the corners there. A very good shot with AWP, but Blitz on 16 HP. It's just hiding, but
Swings!
it's fine though, it's Blitz.
Wow.
A good swing, indeed. And this is the bomb sticking. Times 15 seconds left.
Wow, I can't believe they actually won that. Mongolia, what a round from Blitz especially, and Score. Picking up the AWP, going aggressive onto construction, finding that kill was crucial because then it didn't give the Mongolians, the North Macedonia side time to reposition and set up a bit of a pinch onto the side. The retake was already nullified before it even started, courtesy of Score and Blitz. And Blitz, he was low, but he found the timing so perfectly every single time, getting another round for Mongolia.
His swing is just on time. And I thought that Satsanito could get some use on his AWP on that round. But yeah, let's move on.
Nade again on Techno 4K.
Yeah. Oh, he's the guy. I mean, like, probably has
Danny.
the
He's
same
Danny
fate
now.
as Danny.
Danny 4K. Well, 5v5 still. 2 players low on either side. Now Styles and Techno 4K is going to have to play a little carefully. Score. Finds the exact player I was talking about. Styles is now down with 0 HP, 8 kit response. I love that he's always playing this position. He's always very comfortable playing up front in apartments. It's always finding the impact. If he peeks out now, he might be able to find another one. Or maybe Cabal is going to find him first. He does. Satsanito down low. Will be taken out by Techno 4K as Annihilation finds another one from behind. Danny left alone in a 1v4. We saw him clutch before. But the missed shot from Techno 4K will deter him from even trying. Meanwhile, we see the flank. Blitz is ready for this. He's going to get a free kill. And with that, Mongolia will take 3. 9-3 is now the score. And while it is still possible for us to see this, 9-6.
9-6, yeah.
9-6. Not too bad considering they were down 8-0.
Yeah, especially they are still on the T side.
Yeah.
So probably the chance to have a lot more rounds is on the CT side.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. This is it. I mean, eco must be done for Macedonia. So it's time to do some revenge here. Mongolia. If only they knew, it's gonna be good for them. And it's a B stack. It's a human totem on the stack beside.
Yeah, it is within the B side itself. And thankfully for Mongolia, they're only just poking fun here towards the B side, not going to find anything yet. Once someone makes contact with Styles and everybody else on this stack, they'll realize that it is probably a B hit. And now we also see two players trying to take control of that shelter and arches. And if they find that Satsunito is only guarding it solo, then maybe they're gonna change directions. Cabal, oh wow! He's actually just going for those kills. The eco frags are coming in, baby. Cabal, not done just yet. Sends in his teammate now. His teammate is not as good. Techno 4K down. Danny finds a headshot. Cabal finds his third, but Danny trades again.
A good trade's coming in from Danny, but Satsunito, he's just alone in the A side. He's going
he's hurt.
inside the library, and there you go. There's score inside as well. Fourth
Nice round from Mongolia. It's
Yeah.
pretty clean, especially considering it was a stack on B side. I thought Cabal was getting punished as he started peeking out. I mean, sure, his teammate Techno 4K did get punished in the end, but the trades come in so fast from Mongolia. So still very careful on those eco rounds. I appreciate the discipline, and that's why now the number of the board is 4 for them. It's really on track to go and get that 6 rounds in the half. Let's see if they can take Banana once more. It seems that they're playing it a little more passively this time to try to switch directions and head on to A apartments instead.
Yeah, because I think it's gonna be a hit here. The bomb is already on the balcony and they're ready to get down right now. 3, 2, and 1. Score is opening on the balcony. But oops.
Satsunito covers himself with the smoke. He's gonna get naded. Only gonna get chipped a little bit. So he's still alive and well. The C4 in possession. He has to find the timing to dodge the tease as he finds another headshot. Now the possibility of this round going to the way of Mongolia's thinning as Blitz traded away. Annihilation finds 2, and now it's down to 1v1 somehow. Daddy is left alone in the clutch once more. No kid in sight, no more utilities. Annihilation is gonna have to find the right timing for this plant. Otherwise, Danny is just gonna push him out, but Annihilation, he is still alive. Now Snow, oh, he goes for the scope in, but not gonna hit. Pulls out the deagle, swings around, and oh, dodges Danny. Danny chases, and a slow hits Danny, surviving the hit from the deagle.
I think that all of the Dix just missed the target there.
No hits whatsoever, Danny.
Yeah, and the USP is the answer.
Yep.
To take down Mongolia. And yeah, Danny will make the defuse. There you go. I mean, like all of the shot is just missing
it's
the target.
missing.
Yeah.
It's so unlucky. Annihilation did a great job too. He was recovering with the AWP. He had 2 great successive shots, bringing it down to 1v1. And I thought he was going to get the kill for sure when he scoped in right after he planted the bomb, but no, was not the case. Now another B hit, very fast one indeed, but Kexan is ready for this. Through the fire and flames, he finds another headshot as well. Another execute by the Mongols is now shut down. Kexan still alive, goes for the swing, finds a third! And now even jumping shot. No, never mind. Danny's the one that got it. And Kexan decides that he wants the 4K this time. One around. Another one for the North Macedonia side.
Yeah, very fast round there because Mongolia, they try to just run into the fire.
The Molly setup was perfect. I'm surprised they didn't prepare a smoke to extinguish those
It
fires.
is a double molly, if you see, right?
Yes,
a
yes.
double molly setup, and they just run straight to the molly, and they're just decimated there. But switching sides, move into the second half here. The pistol round, I mean, like, this is the most crucial part, especially for Mongolia, because they need to win this so badly. Can they just take this because they have one kid with the others are using the calf? So it's not gonna be any good usage of nades.
A score doesn't need any nade as Cabal as well responds with another headshot. Finally, the trade comes in. Satsanito knows there's more players here towards B. There's 3, in fact. And Annihilation with the flicks will find the double. Leaving 8Kid in 1v3. Glock in hand, no Kevlar. Coming from behind. He's probably going to find the first one. He does. That is not a Glock, that's a P250. And Annihilation swings right back for the third. Those kills from Annihilation were dirty.
Yeah, I mean, they doesn't have enough, usually they don't have nades,
Boom!
but they try to make contact there and they've succeeded.
Yep.
Right
Amazing,
now.
amazing defense from Mongolia.
And so like they stacked B, if I'm not
They did.
mistaken.
Yeah. I think they stacked 5 people there.
Yeah, they
That's
stacked
why I thought Satsunito was going to realize that there's more players there. And if they decided to, go back to A, they would have found that A side was fully clear, but they did not. They were kind of persistent about it. Another rush now. Not going to check the close angle, and that gives Techno 4K easy access to get 2 kills and score immediately back into teammates up, and Cabal cleans up. Another round for Mongolia, a very quick one. In North Macedonia, it feels like they weren't really expecting anything from that round, so just wanted to move on to the next one, where they'll have the guns for the round.
Yeah, because they failed to plan, so it's a full eco there for North Macedonia. And here we go, the full guns. The AK is already up. Against, like, not so complete, like this is SMG in Mongolia's team, but it's still a good weapon to go, or maybe to go into the close range. And banana push coming in once again. Satsanito 3 HP. He's just being pushed so bad that he needs to go backwards.
Yeah, and there were follow-up nades as well. I think you can count his lucky stars for not getting clipped by a nade. And now he joins his teammates. Still on mid, Danny finds one. The perfect flash from Annihilation's teammate score, actually. Even that kill towards the T side. Now they smoke up just for perception, keeping 3 players at A as they try to hit B once more. But I think Techno 4K is aware of this now. Blitz is called for backup. And yep, Techno 4K knows now exactly what's happening. The smoke delay them further. The flash as well. Blitz with a spray down! Triple kill through the smoke while full blinded. Everything is against him, but Blitz manages the 4th kill as well. And even goes for the 5th, but Techno 4K hits that shot. What a defense from Blitz.
I mean, like, he's blind.
He's blind.
He's praying through the smoke, and
he got 3.
He got 3. I mean, like, yeah, you can't do anything.
Yeah,
when your opponent is,
what are you gonna say?
Yeah, what are you gonna say? I mean, like, when your opponent is already like that. Yeah, okay, it's fine. Let's just give them this round.
Yeah, and they did.
And try to reset on the next round. But yeah, Macedonia, like, now they're only having to use some guns here.
Yeah, pistols only for them.
Yeah, only pistols.
Oh, missed shot, Annihilation. Lucky to be alive, actually. They did tag Styles down to 19, so not what he wanted, but still pretty good for them. Mongolia now, they should be expecting Kixin just around the corner as they check the angle. Ooh, Cabal already down to 15, 12 now tagged by the Molly as well. The spray from Techno finds 2, but Satsanito quickly responds in kind with his Tech 9. The plant will go down, they have the guns to work with. We've seen this before. Quick plant, quick repositioning onto construction. If they can find this kill onto Blitz, it's done.
Yeah, and it get now. God is really up front here.
Good setup.
Yes, it's a double team on the contract. And many, I think like Mongolia, they are just gonna wait.
Yeah,
to do
they're just gonna wait for exits now because they know it's a little tough against this post plant. They did find the first one, but there's no time anymore. I don't think they're thinking about this. Annihilation, though, not going to find the second shot. And with that, the op is down, taken away. And Satsanito will carry it forward for his team. 8Kid is going to be happy. Look at that. Yes, bro. Thank you for the AWP, man.
Finally.
Finally, I'm going to have some guns.
Yeah, finally.
They've been on eco for quite some time.
And he can't buy, right? You can economy there.
Yeah.
He can't buy, so he need that drop. He needed AWP.
And 21 kills already on 8Kid, by the way. So this AWP is a godsend. This might just close the game. courtesy of Annihilation, giving the op away to Satsanito. But Annihilation still buys up his own op. Another quick control onto Banana. A response is not effective from Mongolia as Satsanito finds those two, but Blitz and Annihilation will find the kills they need to keep this round possible. Danny finds an entry once more onto B. If they smoke it up and take control right now, it's gonna be good, but look, the C4 is way, way, way back.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna cost Macedonia time to get the bomb, to go into the B side once more. And it makes Mongolia team have a time to prepare to do the retake.
Yeah, look at where Score already is. He's gonna see and hear that the C4 is just here. Annihilation finds the kill as well, 2v2 now. And this is all because the C4 was late. So a lesson learned for everybody watching this, do not leave your C4 at base if you plan on a rush. But anyway, 2v2 now. There is a smoke to smoke up coffins. Now they're gonna converge on side. There is a crossfire between the two. Danny is probably gonna peek first. Annihilation takes him down. Is he gonna check this corner? The left one is where he is. Styles!
It's Styles!
Survives and hits hard with those 2 kills to secure the round. Another one for North Macedonia. Annihilation is probably unhappy about that. He found the opening kills for his team alongside his teammate, but they still can't convert it.
Yeah, and right now, like 2 rounds, Mongolia can buy. They have to eco.
They have to eco.
Yeah.
And now it's 13-7.
14, I believe.
14 is secured. Honestly, 4 USPs and a Deagle. I want to believe in Mongolia. I've seen things happen from them, but 13-7. They're gonna need another Techno 4K moment like before against Germany. But obviously, not gonna happen now as they stack 5B and look at the T's already headed on to A. So yeah, they're not gonna meet in the middle.
Yeah, a good read, I must say, if Macedonia go into the A side because it's stack B.
Yeah, fully stacked.
Yeah, they don't want to fight against a full of USPs. Especially like this is the handgun, right?
Yeah. Blitz is gonna be the recon man here on A. He'll be the first contact. He's gonna be the one telling his teammates, guys.
Guys, actually it's A, guys.
It's A, guys. Can you rotate, please? Please rotate, please.
I need help. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's on the grave, just all alone.
I mean, he could probably survive for quite some time since, you know, it's graveyard. You can just hide there until they actually check it. But they're taking it so slow. I think they might realize in time for Mongolia to rotate, but never mind. I don't think they're even thinking about the rotate as the T's already started checking the corners, even nading that exact spot where Blitz is. So yeah, they'll find A for free. The retake is kind of impossible with the guns they have. This is 14 for North Macedonia.
I mean, like, Blitz can respond. There's a nades with a one shot from Styles.
Yeah. I mean, what can you do at that point?
Yeah. So Mongolia will try to do some exit frag here. Then stacking B, they already go together as a team as well. Gonna go straight from Banana to the mid. USPs.
USPs.
And it made some impact towards the economy of Macedonia. A single tapping by Danny. Get a headshot.
Look at Danny. Oh, okay. Pulls out the Glock, finds a kill, kicks and cleans up. Easy round for North Macedonia. Relatively perfect as well. Now we're gonna go on to our next one, 14-7. 2 rounds away from turning this around completely from that 1-0 advantage that Mongolia secured from having advanced from the upper bracket is now about to be reversed.
Yes. And this is a do or die round for Mongolia. They need to survive this round against Macedonia, who will try to pull, the game more slowly.
Yeah.
I mean, like they're gonna slow the tempo down.
Yeah, so far, surprisingly, the rounds have been pretty fast.
Yeah.
North Macedonia have just been committing onto these sides, and it's been working wonders for them, so maybe they want to keep that momentum up. So, yeah, I don't know why they're trying to fix something that's not broken here. And if anything, Satsanito, because of this slowdown, is going to get tacked down to 51. They have to be careful about this MP9 on Cabal. Luckily for them, Annihilation doesn't have an op, so Macedonia, this round is kind of simple for them. All they have to do is really just execute as 5, and they should be able to trade it out. Gonna go for it.
Will they go for it? I mean, like they can't take control of the mid right now. They already take mid.
There you go. The opening kill is found on A, but they're actually headed on to B.
Yeah, Styles is there. Styles is already on arts. He can be a good bait, but gonna go straight into the B with against these two. It's gonna be like, if you're not gonna found this one, it can deal a ton of damage.
Yeah, that's true. Especially with a bait from Techno 4K. I see the scenario here. Techno 4K is just gonna shoot and bait for his teammate, and Cabal is gonna clean up with that MP9 if the execute kind of goes through. Oh no, never mind. There is Styles in there. He's gonna have to wait for it. And the trade is on. Techno 4K gonna get 2, but 8kid finally trades it away.
Yeah.
I thought they were gonna wait it out a little bit, but they have no time. They had to go. And just in the nick of time, they will be able to bring the plant down. And 2-on-2, 2 players from CT are gonna rotate and try for this retake from Banana. If they hear anything, now they're gonna be ready. But 8kid still unaware of this position. Actually, now they know. And Styles and 8kid, 2 different angles for the CTs to work with. And the swing is perfect. The timing is clear. 15 rounds. Match point now in the hands of North Macedonia, on the verge of bringing this back around.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, what around it. I mean, like the crossfire from the CT and from the side.
Yeah, it was actually really good, the crossfire, and they actually got 3 kills there. But the fact that Styles got through the CT to join their teammates, it became a hard 2v2 in the end.
Yeah, but I think that
oh, the knife. It's Danny again. Guys, what is up with you and Danny, man? Danny said, whatever.
Danny's just trying to have some fun, and he's thinking, hey, you're not getting nades? I'm gonna knife you.
How dare you not eat nades for us? Satsanita goes for the spray, not finding anything, but it is a pretty fun position to see here from Cabal, again with the FAMAS this time. The last time we see this scenario, we see Techno 4K tucked into the corner, but not anymore, as we see the Mongolian, they're actually happy about stacking A, and Annihilation with the perfect timing and spray goes for more, will be traded away by Danny. Danny does so much for North Macedonia, and what does he get for it? A knife in the back.
Alright, the odds Techno 4K is just waiting. I'm just hoping that that corner will be checked by North Macedonia.
Good flick.
Okay, nice down.
Nice
2
shots.
Oh! Will this be closing round here? The round of 23. 8kid.
Cabal, he was okay. Playing in that graveyard area, finding 2 kills, brings it down to 1v2, and Satsanito making a mistake here. Why would you rush like that? The flash goes through, 8kid not gonna be blinded, but goes for the swing, and Blitz! Oh, Blitz staying alive, keeping Mongolia in this map. Kills the chicken, come on, man. Well, anyway, 8 rounds, 8-15, Mongolia is not out just yet.
Yeah. They're just still in here. I mean, like, they can get this game into the overtime.
Yeah.
And they have the city side. They can, if they just try to figuring out what North Macedonia will try to do here.
Yeah. I mean, I think they should have played enough rounds by now. Yeah. There should be enough rounds by now for Mongolia to start figuring things out. They should be able to tell the pattern for North Macedonia now. Take banana control, take mid, and once they find someone to slip through, then they're going to execute onto B and have a wrap. So Mongolia, all they really need to do is just maintain this mid control and make sure that they have a great setup at B to receive the attacking side of North Macedonia. And I mean, they're doing exactly that right now. They have total mid control, but 8kid finds one through apartments. No way. Now A is kind of open, so I think Mongolia realizes they need to take action. And the first thing they do is have Techno 4K push forward, gets a kill, brings this back to a 4v4. And now it gets kind of awkward for North Macedonia. They don't have banana control, they don't exactly have mid. And the rotates are coming through. They have 2 players now ready to receive A. The question is, where is North Macedonia headed? And I think it's still that B hit.
Oh, man.
Even finding the lurker onto mid. This is super good for Mongolia.
Yeah. Now they are just dealing a ton of damage, delaying the movement of North Macedonia. But Kiksan.
Ooh, spicy shots. A bit of a mistake there. Switching weapons prematurely. 2v2. The plant will go down. All rotating from CT. 8kid is ready for it. 2v1. Cabal needs to go huge for them to stay in this game. Pulls out the USB, not the greatest weapon. I don't have that much optimism with this. 8kid swings around, gets the kill, and secures the map once more for North Macedonia. And look at that, Omwawa. The score is 2-1 in favor of North Macedonia, the challengers who came all the way through the lower brackets.
Oh, all right. They have the spirit right now here. They take Mongolia 2-0, 2-1. I mean, because there is the winning advantage 1 point for Mongolia team. But yeah, this time I'm seeing like a domination once again into the map pick of Mongolia.
Yeah, domination from the side of Team North Macedonia. I don't know what it is about North Macedonia this game. It's just that they're finding the shots. They're converting the luck from Danny to Techno 4K. Techno 4K ate like what, 6 nades in the first half? I don't know, man. Just look at the highlights here. You're gonna see that Team North Macedonia, they just find all the shots they need. 8kid goes huge. Still, one of the greatest players to ever touch the servers here in WEC 2022, continues to deliver for North Macedonia, and this dominance, this is gonna get Mongolia kind of worried.
Yeah, especially like the first 8 round when all of them are being taken down by North Macedonia.
Yeah.
We're seeing like a lot of times North Macedonia, they're just winning it so flawlessly. Like,
yeah,
there's nothing Mongolia team can do there.
No.
And each time like Mongolia try to go into the B, there is some push on the
push.
banana.
Correct.
Right? Or
yeah.
maybe like there's some push on the mid by Sasanito with 8kid.
And we did see that from Mongolia themselves, like, you know, try to control
Replicate.
banana and push it a little bit forward by Techno 4K, for example, in that last round. And every time, Team North Macedonia always found their way back into banana, into mid, and even sometimes we see Styles lurking into CT through mid. So obviously, the defense from Mongolia, there's a lot of holes that North Macedonia made use of, and this is something they have to think about and figure out before we go into our third map. Well, fourth map, technically speaking, but you know what I mean. It's 2-1 now. The advantage was in Mongolia's hands, but now North Macedonia, through 2 flawless maps, they are now converting the luck onto their side.
Yeah, right, they're the one leading and giving pressure towards Mongolia. I mean,
Yes.
Mongolia coming in, maybe like so many people are talking about that. Oh, they're just gonna win this ISF. But please wait a minute, because we still have the North Macedonia.
That's right.
Who's on their one more map.
Yeah,
to take the crown, or maybe back-to-back champion.
Back-to-back champions. Oh, that is a juicy title, isn't it?
Yeah.
$50,000, bring that home, as well as with a back-to-back title. Ooh, that could be juicy. North Macedonia, they're gonna have to work for it, of course. Mongolia, I mean, they've had 2 maps to play now. They probably will brief themselves about the mistakes they've done, and they're gonna patch that up and go on to the next map with a new mindset. Hopefully with a reset mental state that will be able to help them figure out what North Macedonia is doing, whichever side they're on, either on the T side or the CT side. What matters now is really for them to just stay calm and composed. And as we take a look at the MVP, look at 8kid. 2 KDA is so impressive, which means his death is half of his kills. Positioning-wise, he's great. He's always finding the kills. And with an ADR of 103, that's at least a kill a round. Woo! 8kid, the man himself.
Yeah, I mean, he's so good with the AWP there.
Yeah.
Last map we saw like Sasanito right now, it's 8kid. I mean, like all of the players from Macedonia really stepping up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that's exactly what happened, right?
Yeah,
They
that's
just
why
stepped up.
Yeah, that's why like I think that they have like we mentioned, right? They have their championship when they beat down Germany team, and after that they play like, okay, we are playing like less pressure right now
Yeah.
against the other team because we can beat the German team. But yeah, we're gonna
Say thanks?
Yeah, we're
Okay.
gonna say thanks to our Telkomsel partner. Yeah.
Yep, there you go.
Telkomsel. Yeah, you guys can visit the booth Telkomsel and redeem your point. And also you can get an awesome merchandise, free drinks, or want to join or playing fun games. You can
Yeah.
guys, you can get a millions rupiah every day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Through Telkomsel points, right?
Through by checking your Telkomsel, of course, and you can get a smartphone in point auction at many states. Just check your Telkomsel point in
That's
Telkomsel
juicy.
and redeem it right now.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you, Telkomsel, our official telco partner. And with that, we're going to wrap up this map. Thank you for tuning in. We are not done yet. 2-1 is the score. They need to find 3. Will North Macedonia close it out in the next one? We'll find out eventually. We'll go and take a break, and we'll be right back.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to ISF 14 World Esports Championship Bali 2022.
Rimbo really getting that double. He just still has a lot to tackle on.
Come! Oh boy, he saves the day for Indonesia. Speaker, like I said, he does not miss. Blood versus Dream.
Berat pikiran. Plosa Citrus, daya semangat alam. Hisap, segarnya menembus kepala. Pikiran enteng dan lega. Plosa bisa kerok dan pijat. Masuk angin, mantap. Plosa Citrus, korban demam berdarah jutaan orang. Nyamuk demam berdarah adalah nyamuk siang hari. Oleh Sovel 2 kali, pagi dan sore. Nyamuk tidak bisa gigit lagi. Sovel, tolak nyamuk demam berdarah.
Awas merek anti kuman tangan. Di Amerika atau Singapura pun banyak yang dilarang. Yang ramah, Antis, wangi jasmine tea. Tangan tetap lembut, bisa langsung makan. Antis Food Grade.
Get Galaxy A33 5G.
Because
Galaxy A33 5G with awesome processor. Buy now. Get Galaxy A53 5G.
Why?
Because
Galaxy A53 5G with awesome smooth display. Buy now.
Warga plus 62 emang banyak maunya. Dari drakoran sampai banjir air mata. Nonton action yang mantul. Sampai nonton tendangan cantik. Maksudnya ini. Mau nonton apapun, semua ada di video. Mulai dari yang bikin berbunga-bunga, keringet dingin, ketawa, sampai bikin gak ngedip. Jadi nonton apa sekarang?
And welcome back to the ISF 14th World Esports Championship. Back with me, Sleepy, and we have Contra. Glad to see you back here, buddy.
Exactly.
Yes,
I'm really excited for this matchup here because right now, North Macedonia, despite them starting off on that deficit, they have been able to get 2 back-to-back wins. And it wasn't really like super tight rounds. It was like convincing wins.
Convincing wins all the way from North Macedonia.
One more point for them to be crowned as the back-to-back champions.
My goodness. North Macedonia, they have a task ahead of them, and we're going to see if that's going to happen. But before that, of course, we'd like to thank our sponsors and supporters. Thank you, Wonderful Indonesia, Kemenpora, and OC and Kony. Thank you for our sponsors, JHL Group, JHL Auto, Nusa Pay, DAS, Gudang Crypto, Taiwan Excellence, Pertamina, Hydro Coco, Plaza, Sofel Antis. Thank you, Telkomsel, Samsung Galaxy A Series, Central Cargo, Indie Home, Hin, Episode Hotel, Merusaka Hotel, Mineski Global, Indonesia Football E-League, ESID, Lemon ID, Trans Studio, Deticom, Esport ID. These are our media partners, by the way. Video.com, Nudia Games, Dance TV, Dance Play, Merah Putih, Bolascore, and Kami Bijak. Thank you, everybody, for the support. That makes it possible for us here to be on the last day, Contra. It is the last day, and this could very well be the last game if North Macedonia decides they want to just go home early.
Exactly. It's definitely a prestige and an honor to be here in Merusaka Hotel, where we've seen so many nations competing for the past couple of days or even weeks, right?
Week. More than a week. I think it's been like, this is day number 10, I believe?
Yes, day 10. I've been here for this long, and I enjoy every single moment of it. I'm pretty sure the players do as well.
Yes, sir.
With these 2 juggernauts on stage, we can see North Macedonia feeling absolutely pumped up with those back-to-back wins.
They've got to be.
Exactly. And now we're going to be heading into our decider of a matchup here on our turf map. Though, of course, we have already got 4 points over the way. And in fact, these 2 teams have played the most matches of Ancient as compared to everybody else.
Okay.
So they are absolutely familiar. But instead, you know what? We'll go into Dust 2 first before we even get to the decider. So hold my horses. My horses.
Relax. Ancient might come, but that depends on Mongolia. Do they want to stay in this game? I'm pretty sure they do, but they have to prove it. They have to show us that. As they try to receive the T's now in the defense, the T's are going to burst onto mid. Not going to find Techno 4K. He's going to manage to stay alive, actually. Might even find a kill. Yes, he does. Nice flicks, nice shots. He's going to find the 3rd here. Never mind. He's going for the knife. What? It's got it. He does it. Techno 4K with the knife to open up things here on Dust 2. Mongolia, flawless round to get 1-0.
Talk about taking matters to your own hands,
Well,
man.
well, Techno
Wow.
4K. This was the man that made Mongolia survive the onslaught from Germany. And now he's the one that opens up map number 3 with style.
Exactly, and we've seen before that Mongolia has been able to get even ace rounds out of pistol before. I believe the last time was Blitz. I could be wrong, but at least with such a good start, I mean, they're onto something right here against North Macedonia, and they've been looking to be a lot more proactive as well. You see a little firm hold over on midsection, whereas as for North Macedonia, they've been trying to pry things open, and they found one right underneath the tunnels. Meanwhile, trying to get the refracts going. Score's going to be able to get them down.
Whoa.
But they do have styles to stop him on track. Blitz still nailing them back. Bomb over on the middle, and there's only one member left. Should be a hassle for Team Mongolia.
Yeah, it's pretty easy for Blitz. But yeah, they only lose one. Relatively healthy round to build that economy. But yeah, nice Glock shots. That's triple dink with a Glock to take him down. Takes a lot of effort. But this means that North Macedonia will come into this next round fully kitted. I see 4 AKs with a Galil on Kixen. Utilities matter a lot as well, so I'm going to favor that instead of the AK for Kixen. So a bit of a spread. 1 A long, 3 B, and 1 mid. Smokes up the mid double doors. Cabal will respond with the molly, and we've seen this before. They just take lower tunnels, have one guy stay towards top tunnels, make sure they cover the area. As Techno 4K almost taken down, responds with a smoke. It should be a good delay score. Tries to spray through the smoke as well. Nothing changed yet in this 5v5 status quo. Finally, a score. He's gonna find the first kill for Mongolia. Again, the lead is there for Mongolia, 5v4. North Macedonia will have to find a crack somewhere, and I think for now, the mid area is where the hole is.
Exactly, and they've been trying to pry things open from the main entry point, and the only way that could possibly work out is through the short right now. So Mongolia should have a read on this, though. The planning members over on the corner. Danny spray through the smoke. Managed to clip out Cabal. Now he's going to have to pull back a little bit further. But we see a really aggressive maneuver coming out of Mongolia, trying to catch something right through as well. Annihilation. No, he's going to be around the corner. Drops down for it. Blitz has always been watching from right underneath.
What a sequence from Blitz. Double kill there to stop the T split onto B. Danny, he'll be happy if he can save this gun.
Yeah, but it looks like he wants to get one more before bowing out.
He does.
Oh, he does not get to survive, though.
Yeah, 13 seconds. I don't know why he went for it. But that's all right. At least he gets one with him. And yeah, looking really strong on the start, Mongolia. Yes, 3-0. They're actually making the case that they want to still play this game today. Maybe even take us to map number 4, which is Ancient. That's going to be the decider if Mongolia manages to secure this map. But North Macedonia, this is also their playground. We have seen them play very nicely, and they love taking this upper tunnels control. You're going to see this again and again and again. You can rest assured there's always going to be someone there for North Macedonia on the upper tunnels.
And that's the very reason why Mongolia has been trying to place themselves a little bit more forward. And Styles finally cracked the case. What a great pop flash with help coming from Kixen. Cabal's down now. What should they basically do? This Mongolia will only have one member holding on to B. Meanwhile, the bomb's still all the way back. Gonna try to channel this through the short as well. That's where they're looking to connect.
Nades.
So many nades, so many Molotovs. They're being held back. Annihilation has always been on the watch, so they will expect this. The smokes are already down.
Yeah, they can cross onto the side, but there are 2 players waiting on that car area. Another nade brings 8-Kit down to all the way to 19. Now they're gonna burst into the A side here. Oh, Kixan, what a shot from the man, the Deagle. But Score still alive and well will get 3 to keep this round alive. Satsanito and 8kit very low on their HP. Blitz will try and wrap back around from A short together with his teammate Techno 4K. They're actually going to go for the long flank. And the question is, will he be able to find these 2 players immediately? Satsanito looks the wrong way. He's going to be found first. 8kit. 8kit is dead. Swings. And Satsanito stays, 8kit stays alive.
All he has to do is just to keep him at bay while Techno 4K does all the heavy lifting here. He has to go for the defuse. 8kit, he's kept busy.
Oh, he has a kit.
How will he do it? There we go. Mongolia. 4 in a row.
Nice retake. And I guess it was unlucky for Danny. Oh no, Satsanito. He was looking at short, but the flank came from long first. So obviously, he was going to be the first one to be seen. 4-0, dominant start here on Dust 2 as the defense. The CT side, historically speaking, have been kind of a challenge on this very map. In North Macedonia, as we talked about it, they will always try and take this tunnels first and then go from there. And we're seeing that again here on the gun round. 8kit with the AWP. He's just going to be joining his teammates. Probably going to be sent first to try and find easy kills with no trades. But Annihilation is going to receive him here very well if he decides to go for the A peak.
Yeah, and they're already knowing for the very fact that this middle area is being absolutely cleared out. But they are tossing a couple of deflates just to hold them back. Great read once again from Mongolia.
Yeah, the only challenge I feel here is that they're not building presence on B. So this players on B, they're just going to be happy to stay still. And the players on A, they're also going to be happy about the fact that they don't have to worry about going for the retakes. They can just commit on these long positions like Score is doing right now. Almost caught in a daydream. Score finally gets the headshot onto Danny. He's going to be bombarded with so many utilities, but the support from his teammates, they have to come, otherwise the Score is left for dead.
Oh,
He's
he
gonna
does
take
the fly
one
for
with
longer.
him. Wow.
That's more than enough for Score overall. And now all that's left to do is for Mongolia to keep watch over onto Long, only having Styles left.
Ooh.
He still gets the trade.
Nice shot from Annihilation. Sheesh. I mean, Score, I was expecting him to get taken down earlier, but that was an impressive job from him. The first clean kill was important, allows him to reposition, and then the second spray was actually on point. So he took 2 for 1. That's a good trade any day.
From the looks of it through the map, you think that he's already on the pit. And of course, with him getting that first pick, he immediately drops right in. And that angle was really important because
it was
all these Molotovs, flashbangs,
didn't hit him.
Everything else just clips him only
a little bit, yeah.
And he was just on that small little haven. So therefore, this time around, that won't work again against North Macedonia. They're going to try yet again on that long. This time they did manage to break down Score. Blitz now holding over onto the car. Not going to be burned out just yet.
Oh, I love this from North Macedonia. They took Score, and they know now the defense on A is kind of open, so Mongolia, they're going to have to do something. Satsanito also finds the B player. Now it's a bit of a dilemma for Cabal. Does he want to join his teammates at A, or does he want to stay here at B? Either way, it's going to be a problem for him. Look at what is happening. 4 players converging onto B side. Cabal is all on his lonesome, though. Does not have utilities. All he can rely on is that he's not getting checked, but he does get checked. Satsanito and Kixan once more opening it up. North Macedonia should be able to take this one easy round as Blitz is left alone. No kid in sight. Way too far from the bomb to even imagine about defusing it. So yeah, first round goes on the board for North Macedonia here.
Yeah, great discipline coming from North Macedonia. They came in with the pre-fires as well, and you look at the way that they've executed on that. Double doors pulled back.
Yeah.
And they're just unwilling to give any form of slight advantages back onto Mongolia.
Yeah, the adaptation is perfect from North Macedonia.
And
they took Score down and just went back as they know.
Yeah, and the most important part is that once they get that hit right on the tunnel, they know, okay, B's gonna be
clear.
absolutely clear as day.
Well, maybe there was one player, but Cabal is all alone. I mean,
Yeah, I mean that doesn't take too much
1v4.
effort, didn't it?
No, it didn't. And they had the discipline to check it as well. Because they know at least there's going to be 2 players at B. The thing that they don't know is that after killing Score, Cabal was actually on his way to rotate onto A, and then he went back as his teammate died on the upper tunnels. So they didn't know that, but they had the discipline to be careful about it, and it paid off big.
Yeah, huge dividends, and that's going to be the first point for North Macedonia. Many more to come, we do believe. Oh, this is not
no.
going to be it, Techno.
Now
You
that-
can't do this every single round.
No, you can't. That opens up B side immediately. Cabal again once more. And this time it's not going to be inside the side, but it doesn't matter. Satsanito still finds his head through the smoke. My God. Cabal's not having a time of his life.
I think this calls for a save.
Yeah, surely.
I mean-
this is the perfect save as well because they do have an AWP and Annihilation. They still have leftover utilities, and they have those 2 other rifles, an AK and a FAMAS. So, yeah, this save should go through. They should be able to survive because look at the map. They're kind of divided onto 2.
Exactly.
The T's on the left and CT's on the right. So nothing's going to happen from here on out.
It feels
And
like
it's going to be confirmed round.
You
for
just
North
look at the map,
Macedonia.
it feels like everyone's just hugging by the corner of the football
Yeah,
field.
yeah.
Call it soccer, if you will. But like, man.
What is up with you and this obsession with,
Nah.
you know, soccer and football or
I mean,
whatever you call it?
The World Cup's happening too.
That is true.
So-
That is true. Portugal
But we are
eliminated.
here for the World Esports Championship.
That's
I mean,
right.
just this magnificent day we've been seeing a lot of things on the line.
Yeah.
Other than the prize pool, of course, you really want to bring the championship title home and be called as the best
Bro.
nation in
In
Counter-Strike.
the world, in Counter-Strike.
And later, Mobile Legends, of course.
Yeah, that's right. Mobile Legends is also going to happen on this very stage. But for now, we are still in action. North Macedonia, they are interested in closing this out right here, right now with a 3-1, not a 3-0, a 3-1 scoreline.
Oh, close
Another
shot.
swing. Yeah, close shot, but oh!
Sees him this time around.
Cabal was kind of optimistic staying there. But yeah.
And North Macedonia, they're looking at the side and they finally get the read that.
Another save, look at that.
Yeah,
Same
it's-
exact people.
Same exact people, same exact execution. No bodies dropped clean from North Macedonia. That's where Mongolia really have to amp up defense over onto B or just take a different angle overall. I mean, they didn't really send any players over onto middle to
Yeah.
maybe come in with a flank and try
Which
to
is interesting.
stop somebody out there.
Which is interesting because maybe, and this is big brain moment for North Macedonia. They took B the previous round, knowing the 2 players that they killed were the B players, and the 3 players who saved were A players.
Yeah.
This next round, they're going to assume the 3 players who saved are going to go back to A. So the 2 players left on B don't have any weapons and utilities, so they're just going to go, you know what? I think we should go B again.
Yeah.
And they did, and they found him, and the 3 exact same players saved once more, but this time, they should have more guns to work with. Look at this. Cabal and Techno
Yeah.
4K, they had nothing with them to try and stop that push.
They shouldn't have gone in with the repick anyways. I mean,
That's
8
true, that's
is
true.
already a hold an angle.
It's
Like,
questionable.
why do you really want to take a look? I mean, they're going to come in anyways. Might as well take that hole.
That's
But
right.
Now, like you said, they've been hitting onto B. This is an easy read, but they will execute it the same way because if you're just going to change it up, I mean, it makes things easier for North Macedonia to hit over onto A instead. So, for the time being, they do have some smokes set over onto the double doors, holding them back for a little bit more. But what I do like this time around, they have one player of Mongolia to be able to keep a little bit more control over onto mid, just in case if there's a similar pattern that comes out of North Macedonia. So, for the time being, I think like they are just trying to waste out any form of utilities, and that's where they start to plan out the engagements. So, for the moment, we don't really see Team Mongolia doing anything drastic at all.
Yeah, this contact play from North Macedonia could be massive because one player is holding out a nade. I believe he's holding out a flash. If they go and find him right here, right now, that should be a free kill. And yep, Annihilation did not see that coming. They should see that coming, actually. It's their own fault that the EA Long is so open. And now they're kind of like Pikachu face, you know? Like, huh?
Yep. And onto mid. He just got that flank angle covered up as well. I mean, Score, sure, he did manage to pick one out of Sausalito. But
8Kid.
what else can he actually get?
Boom.
Close range AWP.
A bullet from 8Kid. And
Oh.
look at him, so animated, 8Kid. High-spirited. Very, very important in a team, by
Kind
the
of
way.
wish we actually get the team comms through
Oh, right. Oh,
these
that could've
winning
been-
moments. You know, that would
could've
be
been good. Could've been good.
beautiful. I mean, we've had plenty of it on the ice stage.
Oh, yeah, ice
I mean, just
stage.
because we sit right in front
of the players.
so we
that's
get
right.
the full experience.
Yeah, it was fun. But hey, we gotta move on. And we also have to move on now onto that 10th round. Annihilation equipped with an AWP. A little more heavy now towards mid. Annihilation is gonna get flash. He's gonna shoot, but not gonna find anything. Now he's stuck. Goes for the quick scope. Actually finds a kill before he gets taken down. But now mid is open once more. Styles, are you disciplined enough to check this corner? If you are, the world is for you. The flash goes through. He checks it.
does.
Cabal with a P90. Actually gets the kill before taken down by Danny.
Thankfully, there was backup for him. I mean, now that will still have Macedonia with one member to work with extra.
Oh.
He gets a glimpse and oh my word! Score! He just flicks it perfectly in time. Gets both of them now. It's only 8Kid.
Oh,
does get that perfect headshot.
That was a dink. But 8Kid replied with a dink of his own, but the dink with the AWP was too good. But in the end, it was Mongolia taking the round once more after kind of struggling to defend against the terrorists. The executes from North Macedonia have been pretty decent, especially on that big brain moment of, you know, securing B and then going exactly the same way in the next round and finding themselves in a very easy post plant because, you know, CTs are not even trying.
Yeah. And Techno 4K came in very quickly. If there was a little bit more discipline coming from 8Kid, he would have actually hold certain angles first because there is still a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
And with the AWP, honestly, I mean, you just got to be a little bit more careful as well. Now Styles...
Wait, this is interesting. They left B altogether.
Yeah, and they are going to challenge each other over mid.
My God. Techno
Explosive.
4K is left alone to respond to this on mid. He's gonna get naded, bombarded. Goes for the spam through double doors, not gonna find anything. And 8Kid, what is up with him and his AWP headshots? Cabal will respond. Defense A side. Techno 4K struggles with the spray. Satsanita will take him down. Cabal with a saved ob. Well, I say saved. Well, yeah, he goes for the save here. I mean,
It has to be, right?
It
I
has to
mean,
be.
he's so far away from B. This plan's going to go down. He's trying his luck here with another shot. Now, the hunt is on. Let's see if Kicksan's going to be able to spot this one out. Or he's going to be picked off. Oh, okay. He just turned for a second. Sausalito.
so unlucky, dude.
He just got it from quite the distance as well. I mean,
And this, by Styles, honestly, was phenomenal. Did not expect him to just go for the peak like that. And the two players guarding that A short was like, what is this guy doing?
Yeah.
Styles, what he was doing was bringing us closer to a quick series. Only 3 maps, is that what you're interested in? Of course. Mongolia, though, will try and stop them with their very best. Blitz taken down to 28. This is not a good start. And once again, they leave another side open, and this time it's A. And North Macedonia is very much aware of this.
they didn't even need to sell the utils.
no
I mean,
need, no need. Just go for it.
this is just getting harder and harder. I mean, they're all coming from down under. Nobody's challenged from short as well. So this has to be an effective flank from Mongolia, or else, wait a minute.
Annihilation, jumping no-scope, and
Make
a
that
second
two.
headshot. Finally gonna get taken down. Trouble is now taken care of. Finally, the plan is gonna go down. My God, Annihilation. What was that?
Sweet, sweet shots. Now Cabal is just slowly being shredded. And there we go. Just having only one member left.
That's
so
it.
That's it. They finally tied around. 6 apiece. And this is basically the map that is the
Closest so far.
So far,
Yes.
yeah. On this very half itself, challenges on both ends of the spectrum have seen them getting massive wins, even for the defensive
Yeah.
side. I mean,
This is what we were expecting when we started the games.
Yeah.
Right? We were expecting the first map to go closer than this, but at least Mongolia has kind of woken up now, so it's not exactly too late. So Mongolia have a chance here still with guns in hand, some utilities as well. The AWP is still present in the hands of Annihilation. As he now takes a peek onto A short, this should be covered very nicely, and already we see the Blitz rotate onto mid. Flashes come, not gonna land right. So Annihilation will still be able to keep this A short control. Meanwhile, there are 2 players at B. This setup is good. If the T's decide to go through mid, they're gonna be met with 3 directions.
yeah, still a little bit challenging though. And this is all about the war of attrition. Whoever uses everything first will be
perfect.
knocked. And they
Perfect.
just got the perfect timing down, like you said. Now they do get themselves a firm entry. The short will find them having a little bit more room to wiggle with. But the rest of Mongolia, they are trying to take their stance here.
Yeah.
Slowly marching on. And that's going to be a 1v1 challenge from the back. Danny does manage to pin them down. There goes Styles. He's going to try to find
sees
another
him.
one.
He sees him, he knows where he is, calls for his teammate to peek it. Satsanita will take him down. Cabal a little too late to the party. The flash goes through. Mongolia, Cabal plays with his flashes. What a kill through the blindness that he was experiencing. But still, it is a 1v3. He was a bit late to the party, as we mentioned.
Yeah.
And now he's being sent home.
For a second, I thought that he's going to go to challenge the
Yeah,
other
me
two
too, me
members
too.
until the Molotov came
Yes,
in to
the
basically deny any form of entry point and couldn't really seek out to defuse that.
No, the
So-
problem was he also didn't have a kit anymore. So
Exactly. So he knows it's impossible.
Impossible. So another safe round from him.
North Macedonia, after clawing so many rounds, they finally get a slight lead against Mongolia here. Annihilation now brings out the scout, though. I mean, he's got 5 pickups throughout the course of this first half. And Score being the one that has been getting so much.
Oh, such a quick kill on submit and another execute. Well, blinded Danny gets the kill. He's gonna go for the swing with the flash. That's perfect from North Macedonia as they head on to A. Another counter flash. The swing is good, only for 1 though. Satsanita will get that kill. And Styles will close it out. Macedonia strikes hard. 5 seconds into the round, and 8Kid, I believe, already took a kill onto Techno 4K as he was trying to cross. And well, 6-8. Mongolia started out strong, but Macedonia is consistent as hell.
This is what we love to see out of the defending champions. And look at what we have from Danny. Okay? Bring out 2
spam.
snipers. That's the way to go.
Yeah. I mean, A-Kid. They have all the money in the world. They're making it work. Another kill now. Found on the other side. A Max 7. Okay. A bit too ambitious there. Styles overstaying his welcome, I believe. And, well, it's going to give Cabal a bit of an upgrade now. That's an AK in his hands.
For the fact that he went in all alone, I mean,
Yeah.
that takes a lot of guts, I would say, without any form of backing.
Yeah, with a dash of throw energy.
Yeah, a little bit.
But it's all right. It's still a 4v3, and they have access onto A long. He should still be able to get this one, especially with that spray. Smokes it up, covers the cross, and with that, they should be able to take A side for free. And another post plant this time around, though. Mongolia cannot go for the save, as it is the last round and a half. Danny, with the SG, he will find the kill with the scope gun. And Cabal doesn't know what he's waiting for him. A 9-6 half for North Macedonia after getting left behind earlier. That is the perfect comeback from them.
You
Man.
couldn't really ask for more. Macedonia, of course, started off a little bit sluggish, and then after that, like, after they get the perfect read on all the position, like you said, like, especially on those B hits, and they start to figure out, okay, some of these players that we've always been needing to mark on are actually focused over on the A side, and eventually when they reposition as well, they understand that, hey, this A side is starting to get a little bit weaker, and that's where we start to pile on the swift attacks. And these double door rushes working really well.
Oh.
And here we go.
It's Sasanito. So early now, he's going to be welcoming some of these players. 2 headshots, 3 with Danny. Goes for more. Sasanito's looking to close this out as quickly as humanly possible. Look at that. How can you not be happy like 8Kid if you have a teammate like that, huh?
I mean, if he's carrying every round like this, you definitely want to ask for a whole lot more. The boys from North Macedonia just feeling ecstatic.
Oh, yeah. I can feel it. Watching them through the screen, I can feel their happiness and
Just
joy.
6 more points. Imagine it. 6 more points
6
for
rounds
the
away.
championship title. And here we go. 8Kid.
That's a burn. And the spray down from the other 2 players. This is a quick round. 8Kid's not slowing down.
He's just going to charge in. I mean, he just got to reload first.
Okay,
finally. So you can blast him off. I mean, is he really coming in? Scoring fell for it again. North Macedonia now at 10.
No fear, man. No fear from this guy. And it's still hyper-focused. Look at his face. Loving this from North Macedonia. As we talked about it, they have great executions, but to couple with it, they have great discipline. And their focus will keep them on track to bring this home very, very early today. Here at Merusaka Nusa Dua Bali, 11-6. It's a response. No! It is another kill by Sasanito. Now the T's a bit of a struggle now with the 4v5. I don't know where they're headed right now with how they're spread out. And well, more kills are going to be found. Blitz finally finding an entry onto A. Now he might be able to take that side as his teammates are going to join him. We're going to see Sasanito try and get more kills. Blitz goes to the peaks.
He knows one's out right under. He does get a little bit more of a glimpse with the jump. But they all pull back. But the cavalry has arrived for North Macedonia. They're going to hit all together. A couple of grenades now. Pop right in. They try to swing, but there is smoke to cover him up. Kixan just getting whatever's necessary. But they still couldn't really find the angles. Annihilation with the double. The flank comes in. Only 1 member left. Annihilation low, but Mongolia does it.
What a swing. 8Kid was not expecting that. So Mongolia, the gun round is working out. Gonna keep this distance between the 2 teams as close as possible. When you think about it, 7-11, it is only 4 rounds apart.
Yeah.
So really, when you think about it again, it's only 2 gun rounds away.
Exactly, and especially with Mongolia getting that win, they still have economy to work with, even if they were to actually lose out a round. Kixan.
This is classic North Macedonia, by the way. Kixan always does this. Every map, he loves pushing mid early, catching the T's unawares, and he's actually going to go for a second. Techno 4K down. 5v3. Kurtavia, Kixan. Danny, whoa! Danny! That's an MP9 in your hands, man.
Ridiculous work out of North Macedonia. We got to see Kixan again with this mid assault. Double, and then he went through the tunnels and still getting absolutely annihilated with the SMG. I mean,
something I'd like to see.
Mongolia's got to feel that.
Yeah, they do. Something I'd like to see from Mongolia, knowing that these players from North Macedonia loves doing those kinds of peaks, which, by the way, 8Kid found another one. Maybe they should kind of start grouping up. You know, don't let Macedonia kill them one by one. And, I mean, so far it's been not looking too good, but Techno 4K will be able to respond. He's still alone, though. No trade potential if he dies now to Sasanito, but thankfully, no contact yet. Kixan again towards mid. He's always finding impact there. Sasanito with another one. Oh, that's a long-range kill as well.
Oh, goodness gracious.
My God, the precision on this man.
And for the record, like, Team Mongolia on these full buys have not approached a side with all 5 members all together thus far.
They're always so spread out.
They're so spread out. They get picked out one after another. No backing up, no refrags going on. And this has been punishing them time and time again. And 8Kid Yeah, he's just gonna seal the deal for North Macedonia. This is just drawing to a close. Cabal almost finding a cheeky way to take out Sassanito,
Yeah.
but he's not gonna be fooled. And now, 3 more rounds remain for North Macedonia.
Oh my God. 3 rounds
Could you believe
away.
it? I mean, we start off early in the morning. Still feels like it's pretty early.
I've barely woken up.
Yeah, it's been like, what, your second game?
Second game, indeed.
Yeah.
I mean, today's a short day, right? After days with 4 best-of-3s, this is welcome. 8kid. Another kill onto Cabal. Very quick kills in the round, man. 8kid. Always finding those angles that Mongolia looks to fill early. 8kid with another one. Come on. How do you not deal with this AWP? Now Satsanito joins in. Another 1 versus 1. Score is going to get it, though. As Blitz try and find a timing with the smoke.
See if he could basically retrieve that weapon. Blitz! He would only
Okay,
get
he
one.
died there, but that shot has got to be one of the best.
Yeah, that was perfect.
That was great.
Almost getting on to Danny as well, bringing him to 59. Now, Stahl, having
2
a close
HP.
watch. Not much that score could have actually pulled off from that moment on.
Oh no.
And
This
here we
is
go.
way too close, guys.
This is going to be the most important round for Team Mongolia to bounce back up.
Yep.
Else, forcing them into another eco.
On match point,
That's going to be what I want to call a death sentence, but not really.
It's your dream slipping away. That's what it is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, with that said, Annihilation finally getting his hands onto that AWP. Now, this is going to be a little bit more split action going on there. Just hoping to find something over around mid again. Look at
So
this.
fearless.
I mean, they just can't let Styles do this all the time. They're
Ooh.
not getting much room. The shots coming in, but not really hitting onto any targets just yet. 8kid challenging them to cross, and they will stop!
Styles, come on! What a flash and what a sequence from the man getting double. Even tagging Blitz down to 15. Satsanito, he's got an easy job ahead of him. Annihilation will be found from behind as he takes down Kicksan. But it is a 3v2 with Blitz on 15 HP. And another kill from 8kid. This is impossible.
Mongolia only has Blitz, and he will only opt to find maybe a target or so, and he does.
He does.
Catches on to Sassanito. If he gets this access onto either side, it's going to be empty out for now. But there's not much room to wiggle with. Oh, looks like
he slips
tunnels
through.
Slips. And he's running onto
Well,
double
8kid's
doors.
here.
This is not going to be all too troublesome for 8kid. Now we see North Macedonia on championship point.
Are we really there already?
I couldn't
So
believe it. I mean,
early.
this decisive strikes and Styles.
Yeah.
With the craziest of swing, nobody expected that.
No. They were busy dodging the flash.
And he saw that window of opportunity. He took it. He
Took
ran.
it.
Ran.
He ran,
with it.
literally ran with
with
it. My God, this man. We see Mongolia struggling to keep their dream alive here at WEC 2022. As we see them once more spread out, they haven't learned from before. They're still trying to go one by one. Satsanito give it an opportunity once more to find another kill onto mid. Not finding it. Backs away immediately. Styles find Techno 4K though.
Yeah, that's the opener here. Styles. He might just be the MVP.
Yeah.
Considering for how much he's done in Dust 2. Blitz. Now with the exchange. Oh my word.
The trades.
It's about to be over here.
Yeah, it might just happen right here as Danny Satsanito leaving Cabal alone. Danny knows exactly where he has to switch places, but now Danny finds the kill through it. And North Macedonia will once again reign supreme here at WEC. Officially the back-to-back champions in the CSGO division. Congratulations, North Macedonia.
The prophecy fulfilled once again. Just like what Ang said, the last time that they were on the grand stages, They were knocked from the upper bracket into the lower, won it in a straight flush, go right into the grand finals, and yet again, with a 3-1 record, and there's just no answer back coming from Mongolia.
Nope.
Undeniably, the very best. That's here to stay. And next year, will they do it again?
Oh, man.
We'll have a year to find out. But for now, we celebrate the victory of North Macedonia. And now, it's time for the host to take on the microphones. It's Contra as well as
Sleepy signing out. Goodbye.
And here we go. The winner of CSGO Male on ISL 14 World Esports Championship, once again, North Macedonia!
Please give it up once again to North Macedonia!
Congratulations once again to North Macedonia as the winner of ISL 14 World Esports Championship CSGO Male. They have defeated dozens of the teams from various countries.
To defeat so many nations, and finally you become the champion of ISF 14 World Esports Championship Bali 2021.
2022. Okay, you can go forward, please. And you can hold the microphone. So, how do you feel being the champion of the CSGO on ISL 14 World Esports Championship once again?
After some 3 days here in Bali, which were amazing, it felt so great to play on the stage in front of this crowd. It was so amazing. After that tough loss against Team ISF, we came back mentally even stronger, and now it feels amazing that we won the tournament without much problems.
Do you have any unforgettable moments during the play, during the qualification maybe?
I enjoyed every round, I enjoyed every map, every match, playing against every team in front of this amazing crowd. So this is life experience.
Okay.
So before we end the chit chat, I would like to give you some space. Like, do you want to deliver any message that you want to bring to your supporter who watch you online or they
Came
come
to the Melusaka.
watch your performance?
Any words for your fans maybe? Go on.
As I said, thank you for everyone who cheered for us and this amazing crowd. Isto така, I'm going to speak on Macedonian now. Сакал да ги поздравам сите македонци кои што навиваат за нас, сите, буквално сите кои што навиваат за нас, сите вие тука кои што не гледавте секој меч и се надевам дека се гледаме наредна сезона. Ви благодарам.
Okay, so we also have the MVP for the grand final. Please, the MVP already? Okay. Because I can't see the MVP. Wait, I will see the MVP. So we have the MVP, please. 3, 2, 1. Oh!
Who is he? Who is he?
Chachanito!
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 Congratulations!
Would you mind to pass the microphone to Chachanito? I would like to ask you, what is the meaning of your nickname, Chachanito? What is the meaning?
I don't know, they just call me in real life like that. It's just a short nickname.
From your real life name?
Yes.
All right. Chachanito once again as the MVP of the CSGO Grand Final on ISF 14 World Esports Championship. So congratulations once again. Please give big applause for North Macedonia!
Congratulations once again.
All right, you can go back to your room again and thank you
Have
once
a nice
again.
rest and enjoy.
Enjoy Bali
your
and enjoy the
victory.
closing ceremony. Of course, we have DJ Soda for tonight closing ceremony, of course.
That's right. And here we are.
The media
Our
still want to take a picture? Or you can go forward over here? Okay.
So ladies and gentlemen, today we have seen the grand final of CSGO once again. Congratulations to our champion from North Macedonia. And I believe you cannot wait to see the next match because we are going to watch the grand final of Mobile Legends Bang Bang in no time. And of course, don't go anywhere because we are going to see the closing ceremony and we are have DJ Soda. Thank you so much to all of you that have been watching our competition for today. And we'll see you on the next match on Mobile Legends Bang Bang in ISF 14 World Esports Championship Bali 2022.
Yes,
See you
so
later.
thank you once again. And of course, after this, we will watch the grand final of the Mobile Legends Bang Bang on ISF 14 World Esports Championship. So don't go anywhere. Thank you for watching and goodbye.